Hey, hey. Yep, today's day one. Thanks, membership, Ryan. Thanks, Resub on ya.
I'll make this simple. It's all about the information you have that I want.
What do you think of YouTube ad blockers? I think they're a necessity. And I think the war that YouTube's waging on them is super dumb and very anti-consumer. Why can't I join your channel member thingy? I have no idea.
One way to make memories.
Should be around like the sub thing.
This is the Split 1 playoffs, and this is Los Angeles.
Thanks, Resub Bob. I'm very ready for today. Thanks, Resub. Juicy. Nope, they're there in person. So, I guess I'll go over the process a little bit later, since I've been a little tight-lipped on how we finally got it through, but I'll save it for a bit. Thanks for some Diabolical in the Prime Girth. And the resub Tex.
Apex! What up?
And the give sub Lizzie, and the resub Stalking, and I.
My name is We the People. I want to welcome everybody to the Apex Legends Global Series.
This is the tournament that U.S. Immigration nearly fucked us out of. Well, they did, technically. Well, they actually did not technically. We Moist Esports, are not in it. But there is a team here called Not Moist Esports that's in it, so we're going to be rooting for them.
And to hold up that ALGS trophies. Every single
He's a
one
tier
of
1
these
Kayla,
players
and a tier 1
have
broke
given
guy.
everything they have for months to be up on this stage. So to everyone from around the world watching, make some noise because this is the ALGS. Rain Day, take it away.
Thank you so much, Peeps. Welcome everybody watching.
I've been on them very hard, and there's been a huge problem that I've been working daily to get rectified, and it should be fixed soon.
Best teams from around the world in Apex Legends to compete for the singular Split 1 Playoffs trophy.
Thanks to
honor.
the
My name is
membership,
Rain Day.
Greeley
I'm
and
joined by
Yellow.
some fantastic fellas here on the desk to start it off as we kick off the show. And if you
I'm
check,
sorry to hear that,
second,
Juice.
just
Well,
say
next
hello and
next time I do
how
giveaway,
excited you are. I'll
perhaps.
start with you, Zeph.
Thanks for some
Great to have
Crusade.
you here, and obviously an exciting time to be in LA with all the best teams finally gathered.
Yeah, it's
Thanks,
always a
membership,
pleasure
Tommy.
to come back and get the chance to check things out internationally because that's really where the competition starts to elevate. And it might be a little chilly, especially now that we're here in LA. I'm used to a little bit more.
Thanks,
heat,
membership,
but I'll tell
Alyssa.
you what, this kind of competition, it's starting to warm me up.
You know, you may need another layer, man. I got 2 jackets on. I'm not chilly at all. But somebody who can maybe speak to that from Sweden, obviously a pro, now joining us here again. You were with us at Champs. Graceful, it's great to have you back here for our Split 1 playoffs in year 4.
I'm so happy to be here. Fell a little bit
Oh, I'm
short
sending
in
a
Pro
quick
League,
text.
but you know, I have to be here one way or another. I'm so thankful to be given the opportunity to be here, and seeing all the competition is where I thrive. I love competition. I want to be a part of everything I can be, and I'm so happy.
Well, we usually isolate you as, you know, maybe one of the only
Thanks, membership,
perspectives that we
Braden.
bring onto the
And
desk.
sickness.
This time we've decided to pair you up with somebody who is also a familiar pro, a coach, in fact, Hodzic, formerly from XSET, and so thankful for you and all you've done in the league and joining us again. This is
Thanks,
not your
Yusuf
first time
Goku.
on the ALGS, but it is at LAN to be able to join us for a split.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
tier
we'd love
1
to-
J.
our team would love to be on that stage as well, but I mean, I just love the LAN environment. It's my favorite time of year. All 3 times we get to do it, so really blessed to be here. Very thankful to be here.
Thoughts on
and
XSET?
taking away
Yeah,
from-
XSET's leaving esports, and I'm not surprised.
Today is
I think that's going to be more and more prevalent over the next couple years. It is not profitable, and now everyone knows it. So, I don't see XSET being the last to leave.
B, C, and D are filled with 10 of our 40 qualifying teams. They will go ahead and play each other throughout these 2
give some
days
skitty.
and accumulate points based on their performance, like any regular ALGS match you might have seen. What that will do, though, is place our top 20 teams
Prime
in
Excalibur.
a winners group on Saturday and
Tier
our
2
bottom
girth.
20 in Elimination 1. Elimination 1 will be the first time we send 10 players home, and 10 players will stay alive to fight those who, in winners, did not get a chance to make top 10. They will then go and eliminate another 10 teams, and we will be left with our 20 teams from this tournament to play in Sunday, our match point finals. And if you haven't seen that, boy, you are in for a treat.
Is that right, Bob? Is that how that works? That's interesting.
And then you've got to win. What are they playing for? Well, Zephyr, it's a pretty good bit of cash there.
That is a pretty good spread.
First place winner.
And of course, it's not just the 300,000.
Thanks, membership brioche.
All the way down to 20.
Ugh.
A lion's share of our final teams will be walking away with something, but not just that, Rainy. The competition has begun here, but it will elevate as we make our way through the entire AL.
Hey, that sounds great, Banished. Thank you for that. That'd be fire, actually.
Potentially getting a spot at our championship later this year.
I mean, it's life-changing money. Gracefully, Hanzik, you guys can attest to that. I was talking to Kim Chi Lee the other day. He said, if I get enough of a placement, I'm just moving.
Membership
I'm buying a
Harsha.
house, I'm moving. I'm saying goodbye. So that first place could be pretty exciting. But as we mentioned, complexity. Let's take a look at the teams that will be
Thomas.
participating. Those who have made it. Group
Not
C,
Moist.
D,
Let's go. That team looks really good.
Anybody who stands out to you right here looking at
Yeah, unfortunately, we had to drop our squad, so Moist Esports isn't here. But these not Moist boys seem like they might have what it takes.
Coming up right now.
I'm in their corner.
Sticking out, you know, I would even say Legends Gaming, even with a sub, is definitely terrifying. Moist always being on top, but then TSM, as we all know. I think though that we have to look a little bit towards the
Thanks,
teams that we
Resubzone 8.
aren't really looking at that don't have the the highlights as much. Now, I want
Thanks
to
to
say
Tier 1
Radiant
Slap
had-
Squirrel
they
and
came
the
against
membership Kingo.
absolutely everybody. Nobody expected them to be here. People keep, you know,
And
I would
Wanderer.
say in scrims, they're a little bit,
Yeah, tourney starts in like 10 minutes. This is just the intro.
Against everybody, and they've been performing good. Even in the script, they've been performing, and I'm super excited to see what's happening.
You know, one of the interesting things about it is we do come into these
Thanks,
new
Resub
storylines.
Sand
Obviously, people
and
thinking
Prime
TSM
Rose.
do it again. Can Dark Zero get revenge after a disappointing exit before the Sunday finals in our championship last year? Hanzik, though, there's oftentimes
Not Moist logo is awfully close to yours.
some of these teams.
It's
And
similar,
anyone that we're looking at right here.
but I don't know. It's not enough to really try and scream copyright infringement or anything.
Very small portion of the picture. Like every single one of these teams has sacrificed so much to get here, and it's unfortunate we can't
Thanks,
kind of
Yusuf
cover
Nash.
every single story. Yeah. But a lot of teams that I always have my eye on, you know, SSG is like a big one.
Oh,
for
right,
example.
hold on, I
Like,
still
not
did
a lot of people
audio
talk
low.
about
There you
Frex,
go.
but he is like one of the most storied and one of the most
He's membership Crusader.
consistent players I think to have touched this game so far across all 5 years. So like, you know, a lot of stories like that aren't ever told. So I'm hoping that we can tell as many of them as we can.
And sometimes it's just going from the stories of where you've been. As we take a look at some of the things that have changed leading up to it, very much like Frex's journey, starting on NRG with Sweet, and then obviously finding his way back to Space Station. Hanzik, some
The next
changes
big
have come
Rocket
in,
League tourney?
obviously,
I think
to
it's
start
next
this
week.
lane, as we would
Next week or the week
expect.
after, I can't
One
recall.
of the notable ones, Furia.
Yeah, I mean, his Watson bowing out kind of last second, hitting the retirement. Huge respect to him. What a great player. It's sad to not see him perform, especially after all he's done over the Pro League. He's a really exciting player to watch. But shout out to him. Obviously, we got my boy Koiful.
Yeah.
Subbing in for
Favorite
Legends
type of
Gaming.
omelet? I don't eat a
Obviously
lot
didn't
of
work out
omelets,
for us,
actually.
But
I'm not a huge omelet guy.
I admire the kid a lot. He's extremely talented, and I really want to see him.
Yeah, I know Season 2 of Tower Gods
shine
coming
on stage.
soon.
It'll be nice to see
I
him.
totally forgot. Oh my god, I forgot to
Talking
change
about
the
that
settings
behind
on
scene
the
APAC
stream so it's still just
South
720 on
versus
Twitch
what
because
Gino
it's
was
so low
saying,
bit rate over there that they
player
fucking
could
forces
not
it down.
make it on that
Or
squad.
it's such
But
high
today,
bit
though,
rate that Twitch
you are
forces
right
it down.
on time. You have made it.
Remind me
10
as I'm
AMC
ending
versus
stream.
D group stage beginning.
There's a
After
tier 1
that,
lane.
we'll have a little lunch
We
break
played
with
twice
players,
today, but
and
there's
we'll
like a
start off
6-hour
the second set
gap
of the day
between
at
when this
2:30
wraps up and when we
p.m.
play again.
We'll round it
So
out
what I'm gonna
starting
do
at
is
7
after
p.m.
this group
Pacific time.
stage,
So if you're in
I'm
Europe,
going
get ready
to
stay
take a
up, get
break,
some coffee,
eat,
get your
work
Red
out,
Bull,
and then come
whatever it
back.
is to watch that
Remind
one,
me
'cause it will
to
be A
change
versus
bitrate
D
before I
going
leave.
at it. But of course, as we
Thanks for Prime
begin
Mod.
each day, we have to highlight the marquee players that are starting this off. And when you consider how long it has taken so many of these teams to get here, when you look at Group C and the powerhouse names, there is always a story anywhere that you look. Let's take a little bit of an in-depth look at where Group C went.
Thanks for
to
5
get
gift the
here
members,
to the
Goofus.
playoffs.
The Prime Caden. Does Command Center work this time? Yep, it'll be up. Actually, I haven't had any issues with Command Center probably since Worlds. And even Worlds was pretty smooth for the most part. I think they finally ironed out all the bugs. Or yeah, wait, it's Face It now, that's right. They don't use Command Center. I have to, wait. Do I have to go on Face It specifically? Yeah, looks like I do.
From 07 to Elevate to Furia and obviously TSM, Group C.
I
has
gotta
a
log
ton
in
of
real quick.
stories,
Thanks
but
for reminding
Zephyr,
me.
Who are you highlighting going into our first matchup of the day?
Hopefully I won't get any flame for this, because there are some incredibly storied legends across the board, but I'm particularly looking at one that sometimes flies under the radar. Of course, from
Okay, for
APAC
some reason
North,
it disabled my
Fnatic
account.
here. For our
Love
friends and
that. That's a
family
good
who are
start.
a big fan of this roster. It has seen some changes coming into this initial split. If you're a big fan of North,
We're rooting
Action,
for
you'll
not
recognize
moist, Trent.
Suzuki, and like you, coming off from that roster to start going into Pro League here. It has had one of the best performances, though,
membership
especially
cheese.
with a major change.
And the
You
resub
have
Bab.
giving up the reins here, and of course, like you, stepping
membership
into IGL this
elitist.
team as that controller player. Of course, they walk
Why is
away
it-
with 4 matchday wins, only tied by that of Aurora in EMEA. And of course, there's some little blemishes. They're not perfect. Regional finals left some expectations, but you cannot talk about this team without understanding a lot of that dominance that
Okay.
comes with them.
It's
I
making
think
me
that the dominance
fully
that people have
reset my
not been seeing from
account.
People that, you know, maybe they don't follow scrims, they don't
Okay.
really look through
Interesting,
everything. They
interesting.
only come for the tournaments, right? They have been dominating in scrims. They have been contesting. They've been acing every team. They're finding several teams on their contest. They've been beating them up. Now they were actually supposed to be contested going into this group. Maybe it might not be that anymore. People have been, you know, rearranging their PYs because they're that terrifying. And I think that's for a good reason. They have to be, you know, they've been showing up strong even in scrims, and now we'll see if they can start their day hard.
APAC North looking strong with Fnatic. Maybe the hope of APAC North. I think Fnatic tweeted that one out, though, so it might be a little biased.
What the fuck? It's just
But I
not
will
letting
say
me
that
log
they've
in.
got
I
some
just
fans
reset
building
this
and, of
account and
course,
it's still
at
saying
home.
no.
However, when you look at who they're competing against, many more stories. I'd mentioned Kimchi Lee and
What in the fuck is
Complexity.
happening?
You'd look at all of these rosters like Space Station Gaming and Frex, and we even have some of those EMEA maybe hopes. Will they continue to be that in Alliance? Let's take a look at all of the members of Group D.
There's the Prime Steady and the Tier 1 Tricky and the Prime Mid Tier. No way this is what I made my Face It name. No wonder it kept resetting my account. I called myself Cum Creamer? No, wait, this isn't me at all. Wait, what is wrong with Face It? It just gave me a random person's account that I'm logged in on. This account was made in 2019. I made my Face It account back in, what, 3 months ago? Why am I on Cum Creamer? This isn't me. And this guy plays Battle Station. I don't even know, or no, Battalion. Who is this? Why did it put me on this account? This just accidentally forced me to hack into this guy's account.
Well, that is Group D. Obviously, 10 competitors that have earned their spot to get here. And we
Whatever,
saw a
I
lot of
guess.
good
I'll just
but
watch
lots
through
of
his
who we're
account.
focused on heading into their
Fuck
matchup
him.
with C this morning.
Sorry, Cum
Maybe
Creamer.
one of my personal favorites for this, and a team that
Whatever.
I think is really important. My personal favorites throughout this
I don't
entire
know why I
tournament is
did
gonna
that.
be Not moist. Important distinction. Not moist.
Not moist, let's go. That looks like a good team.
Demons from the
Let's
Apex
get 'em.
For the entirety of Apex competitive, Waltzy, if you know, has been probably
Oh,
the only
God,
player,
yeah.
I think the only player to have never seen a losers bracket at LAN, which is very impressive. The duo of Waltzy and Empty has a lot of consistent success. The only problem is that I always found with them in the past is that they never really, they're consistent, they get to finals, but they never have a great time in the finals, with I think their best performance being 6th place, which is not bad, but certainly when you're up there.
Well, that changes this time. This time we take home the big dub.
Massive story. A lot of people doubted them and their capability to play in this region. They picked up the powerhouse that is my boy Guild.
Yep.
And obviously, I mean, they have been doing amazing things. They finished 2nd in the Pro League. And they've definitely stamped their name.
He's a
within
prime
North
deal.
America, starting this whole new mantra of Australians dominating North America.
Yeah, I mean, Australia is the pride of North America at this point. I mean, that is the pride with Dark Zero and Moist. But
Guild
how
was
do
a
you feel
massive
about the
pickup,
comment
for
on
sure.
today? Able to get there, but
He's
not
been over
quite
here.
there.
He was over here for like
Is this
5
the time
days,
they
so I
can
got to
go?
meet him.
So
He was the
thing
only
is,
one on
like,
the team I haven't met,
all
obviously.
the
He's great.
2019 back
He's
in
like
the
a
day,
fucking
they've always
awesome
been
guy.
teams, you know, we've had waves of speaking about different things like EU domination, the Russian warlord. We've had, you know, NA roller players, but they have always been in finals. Not quite at the top of the top, but they're always there. So now when you're asking, you know, is Guild adding into it enough? Like maybe that's the secret sauce they needed, because they have two of the thirds already there.
Did you meet his
The third
girlfriend
one
too?
might spice
Yeah,
it
she
up
was
and
also
maybe
great.
bring it home.
That is a great point. I mean, one of the things we have to look at is that we don't know what is going to happen. Nobody does. That's the exciting part about it, but the players are getting ready. We're only a few moments away from kicking off our first game of the Split 1 playoffs here in LA. And before we do that, we have to introduce a segment that we know you love, you know, to talk about, whether it's on X and whether it's on a few other platforms.
Don't
we'll
call
mention
it
in
X
just a second, but
ever
the
again,
talent
please. It's
predictions
called Twitter.
For what will occur. You know, I got to go TSM. I'm going to
Not
bring it up
moist.
early just
Glitter
because I
gets
think
it.
You can't doubt them till
Fuck
they prove
yeah.
you're wrong. I think they've earned that, at least from me. So is Dark Zero. Ben, we don't see your pick up there as well. We don't see any of yours, but look, Alliance, a lot of SSG, little Fnatic. Okay, Vicky, we see how you're going. And we got another page here where your guys' picks are, and another very special.
Oh yeah, wait, that's my boy.
Zephyr, you
That's
wanna-
my boy
you all
right
agree with
there.
Alliance. Okay, who wants to take this? Zeph?
I'll take it just because at the end of the day, there's one
Thanks for
person
membership, Trent.
that gets to represent EMEA, and it's not my friend from it. No, but for Alliance, of course, the big switch up with Unlucky is the thing that I'm so excited to see here. To give them the extra prowess, especially being one of the best controller players to come out of that region in a
Ooh, thanks for
very
that,
long
Jacob.
time. So that
Thanks
major
to Prime
switch
Toast.
to give them their emphasis, and now coming into finals in some of the best form that we have seen.
Why are they
from
called
this
not
roster.
moist?
Ever
'Cause,
since
they're not our
Last
team.
Champs. I don't want Last
Moist
Champs
Esports
to
isn't
blemish.
here.
This is still a team that is tried and true, has been here before, and are willing to do it again.
Hard to bet against Hockey's, hard to bet against the way that they've been playing. I think that this is a good spot that we hadn't talked about earlier on. However, I do have to focus on something else, guys, because you represented Alliance.
Thanks, membership,
But with
UQ.
me, on our new talent prediction, I guess, I don't know if they're getting the talent rate or anything like that, but the competitive Apex Legends subreddits is now going to be included in our talent predictions all week long. You on our competitive Apex are going to be giving us your talent predictions. We will be highlighting them on the
They should have
broadcast.
used your
We'll be
mustache
keeping
and
track of
beard
how
for the
well you do.
disguise.
Congratulations, that's pretty fun. I'm excited to see if they can beat some
Yeah,
of us.
that'd be,
Right now, at least I'm tired
I don't know.
of this
I don't think
so
that look
love
is
you guys.
cool.
I appreciate you. I love you back. If you guys want
He's
to
a
watch
Prime
Apex
Templar.
Legends your way, your style, well, guess what? We have another option for that as well. Face It has given us the opportunity to give you 4 different perspectives of the teams that you care the most about.
Okay, I feel
in
too
the
bad. I'm gonna
ALGS.
try and
We
leave
all
Cum
know
Creamer's
that
account.
This league has some super
Hold on,
fans. So
let
if
me
you
log
just want
out.
to focus on
I'm just
their
gonna make a new
rotations, their
account.
gameplay, and their in-game comms,
That's
go to
so
Face It
weird.
Watch to be able to check it out. What an opportunity for all of us to get a little bit of those multi-perspectives that change the game. Face It is
Oh,
gonna do
wait.
a great job of all of that for us. However,
That was
we
easy.
also have
Okay,
everything
hold
for
on.
those
I got my
watching
old account
just
back.
on Twitch as well. Maybe keep
All right, we're good.
browser or on Play Apex. It is, of course, our Twitch drops that are presented
On Play
throughout
Apex.
the
It is, of
week.
course, our Twitch
It is
drops
today, Thursday,
that-
where you'll earn the Crimson Clash Wingman skin. Tomorrow we got a little combo with the Conduit skin, the Crimson Clash. So that'll look good in-game, as well as Saturday.
Hey, well, thanks, Jacob. I appreciate that,
know
man.
Some B-Stream enjoyers will like this one. Not a green screen hollow spray. And all you got to do is watch for 30 minutes and you will be able to claim that one. So make sure to check in on twitch.tv/playapex to earn that. And we hopefully will see you bragging in-game in Apex with those cool new items. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are ready to kick it off. Are you ready at home? I hope you're ready in the building in the Galen Center in Los Angeles.
Yeah, no, we were talking about the Boeing whistleblower that died. Well, the second Boeing whistleblower that died last night.
Looking tapper as always. Let's kick it off with Onset and Gaskin.
Thank you so much, Rain. God, it feels good to be here, doesn't it?
Matt and Danny are there.
It's upon us.
Matt and Danny flew out for this, so they're at the facility.
To Los Angeles, to the Galen Center, the City of Angels, and Dan. It's not
Yeah, another Boeing whistleblower just died last night.
Demons on that battle royale as well. I think it's going to
Thanks,
be an
membership,
amazing week
Jake.
of action. We start off, of course, in the group stage, and we've got C versus D to kick us off.
Yeah, we've got some incredible teams, some incredible players, as you would expect when you get to this stage of any tournament here at playoffs. But of course, we will be competing.
What a
on both the
coincidence.
competitive
Yeah,
Apex Legends.
what a
Starting with
coincidence.
Stormpoint today,
It was from
and then following
a
up to
sudden
World Edge for 4, 5,
infection.
and 6. A little bit different throughout the season. We kind of swap and change where we start, and it can really change how a team performs in some of these map rotations. Because we
Hey,
do
glad
have
you liked
teams
it, Trent.
that are better
Thanks
at
for the Prime
Stormpoint.
Boba.
We certainly do indeed. It's going to be 3 matches in a row at Stormpoint before we flip over to the old classic, the old
We
favorite
finished Crab
of
Souls
the
last
world.
night. Crab Souls was really,
Like you
really
mentioned,
good.
Some teams certainly favor one map over the other. And speaking of teams, it's time for us to maybe delve into some of the stories a little bit of who we're going to see in these
No, there's no
two groups.
anime I'm
Now,
watching
C
right now. I
and
still got to start
D.
Kaiju
We
number
obviously
8
have to
though.
mention we have the current champions in TSM, that crazy run that they went on last time that we were here on land in Birmingham for the champs. They won it there, but a lot of other stories to be told. Start off, you know what? I'm gonna let you pick someone. Why don't you go for it? You pick someone, you tell a story.
I mean, we can see the drop spots of all the teams as well. A team like SSG, Not Moist, two teams who can really compete. Wonton Dumpling, who have been unbelievable throughout their time leading up to playoffs and will be competing. And we have
Oh yeah,
two
Sandland I also need to
contests
check out.
happening here on
That game looked
Stormpoint
pretty
as
good,
well.
pretty cool.
You've got 07 versus HAO, you've got Heroes versus Passion UA. They are going to be
Thanks,
very
membership,
important
Joe.
contests that are going to happen very early in this tournament because you need to kind of assert your dominance in these early stages. Try and secure that drop spot as
Thanks,
your
the
own.
membership
And then when
aspect.
you look across other teams that are competing, you've got Furia. Very excited to see what Vaxlon's going to be able to do on this roster now. I think it's a massive opportunity for him.
Hey, the intern got hired. I'm proud of
Membership,
that
Cody.
guy. He's back on the main stage, back alongside 2 teammates who are going to push him to be
Can
the
you
best
garnish
that
winnings
he
if they
can.
win the
And
tourney?
Furia certainly
Well,
got
even if they were
a
still
team to
Moist
watch as
Esports,
we
which they're
move
not.
through the
We don't
Some of
take
the
any of
powerhouses
winnings.
up in that
Players
top
keep
right-hand
100%
section
of what they
the
win
map
under
as
us.
well. You have the likes of Northampton are going to be up there. You've got TSM, Complexity,
So it wouldn't matter
Furia.
anyway.
I think it's going to be very interesting to
The
see
boys!
zone pools
Or
to see those
some
teams
boys!
a little bit earlier than maybe some of the teams that you'd say maybe a little bit weaker in the lobby.
Yeah, I think keep a keen eye on that northeast section you're talking about, but also Wonton Dumpling at Pylon just seems to statistically be one of the better POIs on Stormpoint, and I really have a feeling like they are going to make a big impact here on Stormpoint, and you have to, because Wonton Dumpling are going to be contesting TSM when it goes to World's Edge, right? So that's going to be a big opportunity for them to try and show what they can do on the big stage, but certainly here on Stormpoint, when you have a free POI, you have to make it count.
And it's going to be interesting.
Yeah,
as well. I
that's
kinda wanna
better,
touch on
yeah.
Wonton Dumpling a little bit, right? Because Apex South has produced some teams, shall we say. We've got one of them in the lobby. We were all like, say a year or so ago, like Dark Zero have left. They're going over to NA. What's going to happen to the region? Moist, they stepped out. Now they come over to North America. They dominate. And it was a 1-2 between the two teams in the North American Pro League. The gap was left and we're like, hey, who's going to be next? Well, maybe this is going to be the answer here. Some of the stats from this team coming into this event, Dan, absolutely ridiculous.
Man, pretty much every team playing the same comp. Except there was one team with a Pathfinder. Oh, wait, is there 2 Pathfinder teams? That's interesting. So there's a couple Watson, but mainly everyone's playing the same.
Here today and throughout this tournament, then they will be in the finals and they will be competing for that trophy.
Well, good news, everybody. We haven't got much time to wait by the looks of things. It looks like the dropship.
Yeah, maybe I'll start reading One Piece instead of watching it. We'll see.
Ready? I got ahead of myself. See what I did there? Got ahead of myself. Sorry, everybody. We weren't quite ready yet. But what we do get to do is kind of fill a little bit more story on some of these teams that we're going to see down. Because like we mentioned, there are so many in just these 2 lobbies, let alone who is going to be on the main stage. One team I just want to touch on very quickly is going to be Passion, because they're my boys, right? The Ukrainian boys are over here. They finally get to attend one of these events, and
Thanks,
it's very
membership,
easy to say,
Danny.
like, no one deserves it more, because everybody deserves it on that main stage. But knowing what those 3 gentlemen have been through,
Go, go, go. Yeah, I'm ready to go, baby.
And it's
I
quite
am
right you
so
bring up Passion as
fucking
well.
ready.
We were speaking earlier about some of these teams are better on Stormpoint, starting here on Stormpoint. they are one of my 5 teams to watch coming into this map, because a lot of these teams did rely on Stormpoint throughout regular season to get their points. Passion, for example, 69% of their points came from Stormpoint, right? It was very much the heavily favored
Why
map, so they
720?
need to make
Because
it
I
count here.
cranked the
Otherwise,
bitrate up
when
on
you transition
YouTube so it
towards
looks
you might start to
crystal
find
clear,
yourself falling
but I
behind.
forgot
Other
Twitch is
teams that
so
were up there
archaic that
with
if you
big
do
percentage
that, it
differences.
freaks out
KJO,
and lowers
Fury,
your quality on
Reflection,
Twitch and locks it to
TSM are all
720,
our Stormpoint squads.
which I didn't know till last night,
Interesting,
so
isn't it? Because obviously
I just have to
stats
fix
from
it
the
next
Pro League,
time.
there's been a bit of gap, a bit of
Thanks for the
time
gift sub
when there's been a
insanity.
lot of scrims, oversight tournaments, all these warm-ups to get prepared for this.
Hard to
moment.
explain,
Teams would have been
Jacko.
looking at that, right? Looking at those stats coming out of the Pro League split, saying, hey, what do we need to address and how do we need to address that? So even though those statistics are completely correct up until now, you have to
Can't you do separate bit rates in OBS? Can you?
Develop and how those stats develop throughout this LAN event itself. We had a quick look at compositions as well, and this is one thing we were talking about right before this got underway is usually
Doesn't
when we
look
come into
like
these
it.
big LAN tournaments, all teams coming from different areas of the world, different regions. There's a little bit of different flavor to compositions, but this is the first time we were sat down and we were like, hey, it
No, I
seems
still
like
use
there's
the plugin,
a pretty
Bankin.
good consensus about
The
what the
restream
better
didn't work for me.
composition is going to be.
Yeah, when you look across what every region has been playing,
If you have the plugin,
compositions
you can
that
do
have been
different
brought,
bit rates. I
seems
just
to have
checked, I
been a
didn't see
general
it.
agreement
When I go to
that
modify for
Bangalore
Twitch
and
specifically, all I can
Coasting
change is
has
the
been
drop
the
threshold.
favorite composition and the
Nothing
most
else.
successful across almost all regions. I think apart from APAC North, which are still Catalyst enjoyers, they're still Watson enjoyers, and they still like to
Yeah,
lean
I
towards
can't
something
change
a little
the
bit
bit rate.
different. But I think we're going to see just sprinkles of teams trying a different legend here or there, and it actually will make a massive difference. in the
Amen,
lobby.
Jack.
Yes, okay, not everyone's going to be running a Newcastle, but that one Newcastle could make a massive difference when you look at things.
Yeah, it certainly does make a difference in certain scenarios. If you are the off pick in the lobby, right, you just are able to create something a little bit different, create a little bit of chaos amongst the
They're here,
expectations,
Lucas.
so
Thanks
to
for
speak.
membership,
A couple
Pink.
of other teams I just want to focus on as we kind of scroll across and look at some of our teams who are going to be competing first up on the main stage today. There's 2 teams in particular, and I want to start off with E8 because I feel
Thanks for
like
the bits,
E8 are
Raymond.
one of those teams coming into this event who haven't been talked about enough. I don't think they've been talked enough about what they managed to achieve in the North American Pro League as well. I think coming into this split, there was a lot of questions about the roster. You know, they had to qualify, they had to go the hard road, but they were one of the most consistent teams, led of course by the IGL and Zach Mazer, to put points on the board game after game, weekday after weekday. I think it would be a disservice.
Hey, we're going back to
talk
Tekken to
about
try
them as
Eddie?
being one of
Yeah,
those teams
eventually.
who we
I have seen that there's an Eddie bot that's climbing where it only spams 2 or 3. Right? Isn't it just 3 bot, I'm pretty sure? And he's able to fucking slap.
EMEA as a region as well, we're kind of thinking, are they going to be able to
Jim
maybe get there?
Mashima
Can anyone try and topple
is the name.
North American giants? And I think that there is going to be that extra responsibility on some of these guys who haven't been able to get there
They
yet.
overloaded
Because we haven't
3,
mentioned I
it
mean, we
seems.
still have only had 2
It
squads
has a
in event
tech,
one.
it has a launcher,
Yeah, in Apex
like it's
Legends
pretty
World One, that is
gross.
TSM and Dark Zero. But you have to imagine that that story has to come to an end at some point, surely.
Yeah, you would imagine so. However, it's still going, and we have to imagine that maybe those 2 teams are going to have something to say about that. But there is E8 on your screen right now. The other team I want to talk about, and interestingly, you kind of
Yeah, it's unfortunate moves, but I'm optimistic here. We'll see how that team does.
Not a lot of talk about Alliance
Thanks, membership,
coming into
Maurice.
this tournament in comparison
The Prime
to maybe
Snowman.
some of the previous tournaments that we've had, where they were by far and away the most talked about EMEA team, right? They were the powerhouse. They were the ones who everybody who was sat at home in Europe were going, this is our team to back in a finals lobby who might be able to go all the way. Well, you'd have to say that conversation has been taken away from them a little bit and more towards Aurora, and understandably because of their performance. But I look at this Alliance lineup and it excites me. I think the addition of Unlucky, and I think he is going to help them a little bit more in those potential contests that we might see, for example, on that controller. Hackers is going to be able to play a little bit more freely, knowing that he's got those 2 controller players alongside.
Yeah, I don't know why it hasn't started yet. It seemed like it was about to start, and then it didn't. I imagine there might have been a lobby reset already, would be my guess.
As early as maybe some of the other teams, they were maybe playing from Europe and had to, you know, play on high.
Is this their first LAN? No. They've been to every single LAN so far for the last year and a half.
ever.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. Also, the
Thanks,
rebrand
membership panda.
of Alliance, the jerseys looking very slick, and the colors of the jerseys might change as the tournament goes on. We're just resolving one technical difficulty with a single player, and once that is done, we will get the games underway. So we apologize for the delay, but it will be sorted very shortly. You can see Alliance just waiting, getting ready, and I agree. I mean, I think that having the 2 control players is going
Have
to
you
be
seen
massive
Go
for
Go
Alliance.
Loser
It's a
Ranger?
trend that
Never heard of
starts
it.
to develop now across the entirety of the Apex scene. We're seeing more controller players be used for that effect, but at the same time, we have seen success of teams still having the 3 M&K. It has found an ability to work in some of the pro leagues and some of the regions.
Oh, big stretch. That's the one. That's the one.
Previous playoffs and previous championships, we've had teams like Alliance, for example, who've been amazing throughout the regular season, dominated.
Controller just better in every FPS game now except Valorant, CS, and
and then you get
Siege.
to the big days, and then
Yeah.
they start to fall away,
Controller
and then
is
the
pretty
bigger
strong
and
in
better
pretty much
teams,
every
the teams that
FPS.
have perhaps a more of a macro sense, like TSM and Dark Zero, they're the ones that rise to the top and rise to the occasion.
I mean, you could literally pick teams at the moment in this.
Maybe
competition
Lachlan,
to
I've been
talk
thinking
but I
about
think
it.
It's actually, you know, almost a disservice that we're not going to have time to talk about everyone, but we haven't even mentioned Space Station Gaming. I mean, SSG, wow, what a performance they had, right?
We'll
Coming
see,
into this year
kid,
as well.
hopefully.
You've got Zainu as well. You've talked about players who have won LAN events, players who have lifted that trophy. It's a very small amount in the Apex Legends Global Series. Well, he's one of them. He's lifted that trophy. He knows what it takes to win a major tournament.
I think what's important for Space Station Gaming is that they found form at the right time. Throughout regular
Hold on.
season,
One
they
second.
weren't really performing that well. They were 10th throughout the regular season, but then once regional finals came around, they finished in 4th place, and that really propelled them up. That secured their spot here in playoffs. And if you are getting into this stage of the tournament when the meta just feels right for you, you're going to be entering the tournament with confidence. And I think that there is a lot of teams here today that have found their confidence at the right time, but we've also got a few teams that maybe found a lot of their points in the early stages of the tournament, and maybe now are going to be getting here and saying, well, how do we keep up with these guys? And we don't really like playing Bang, Bloodhound, etc. So we're going to have to see whether we can find some way to break that.
Well, SSG certainly, in my personal opinion, I didn't get put on the predictions graphic. Do you notice that? My opinion is invalid. So I've now got a live microphone. What you can do about it?
It's because you're cursed. Every time you have
I was
predicted
going to say
someone.
that they are probably one of my dark horses to make me take this whole thing. So Space Station certainly a team to keep an eye on. Then you're looking again, you know, you look across this stage, right? There's only 2 groups. You've got Fnatic. We haven't even mentioned Fnatic, and I think we need to talk about Fnatic because of what happened in the off season. Because a lot of the team changes that we saw, we were talking about across not just the regions that we were covering when we were commentating, but we were watching as fans as well. We felt a lot of these teams looked at what had happened in the previous ALGS tournaments. They'd looked at Dark Zero, they'd looked at TSM, and they've said, hey, we don't feel we have what we need in this lineup right now to beat those 2 behemoths. We need to make a change, and Fnatic was one of those teams.
I want to see a big performance to start the day from Fnatic because, again, regular season, they were #1. They were the best team. Then we got to regional finals and they were struggling. They looked like they didn't really care. And maybe they didn't because they had already qualified for playoffs. They'd already done their job. They didn't feel like they had to maybe put their best foot forward. But I think they need to then replicate that here. They need to show that same form they had in regular season and assert their dominance. Otherwise, they may just fall down that leaderboard. And you don't really want a slow start in these. You don't want to have to think about elimination bracket or anything like that. Just be confident. Just make sure you plow your way through that winner's bracket and get to the final on Sunday.
And then you saw Fury there as well. Just quick shout out to Madness. He's back on the main stage. He's leading his troops and trying to really prove that he is one of the IGLs who can still get it done at the highest level when we get to those tough lobbies. And alongside him, Stray Shooter. You got Keon. I mean, this man doesn't. Some of the end games that I saw Fury winning were a lot because that man was going nuclear.
They say one of the biggest problems with their team is the height difference, but that doesn't matter when you're sat down, laying down, it's all the same. So they're going to be more than happy to compete with each other, and I'm excited to see what they can do today. Fury, they're just a roster that I think if you go up against them in any sort of team fight, they are going to be able to do some damage here.
Elsewhere, you're looking across as well. Made in Heaven. I mean, we heard Graceful talking about him on the desk, right? Another EMEA team who has kind of just gone about their business, qualified, very consistent through the Pro League, and I think they're a team as well who wouldn't surprise me to see them in the late stages on Saturday, fighting for a place in that grand finals. And I think you can pretty much say that about most of these teams that are in the lobby at the moment. And we haven't even mentioned Complexity. We haven't even mentioned 07. Let's start with Complexity, Dan. Friendship.
The fact that Complexity were able to get here, the chemistry that they have displayed throughout their time in the ALGS, and how they got here with some dominance in certain games as well. It's not like they just scraped through at times. They were winning games throughout Pro League, and they have shown that they certainly deserve their spot. And you can see Monsoon in the middle there. These guys are going to be a real threat, and if they get hot, if they start to play like we know they can, then they will build off that confidence. They are definitely one of those teams that are momentum-based for me.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot to be said about this team's chemistry. We keep saying that word, using that word as a buzzword. And I think these three gentlemen that you can see on your screen, probably more than most teams, they play for each other's success, right? They want to see each other do well. They want to push each other to put results on the board for each other as much as for themselves. And of course, we got to mention it, right? Mon's going to be flinging that Sentinel around on the main stage.
You'd hope so. And what we saw, actually, Monsoon was able to win pretty much an entire game on his own with the Sentinel at one point, and that was what was scary. The rest of the guys were just kind of watching him as he was beaming across the map. And I think that weapon choice is going to be an interesting discussion we'll have throughout the game, and as we develop through the games as well, that we'll get into. Speaking of, it looks like all the players are just about readying up from the screen that I can see as well. Also a little bit of chit-chat. I do like to see the pre-game lobby and see which players are giving others grief, because I will point it out, and I will remember it for the rest of the tournament.
I still think that there should be a separate feed for it, personally, for everyone.
I think everyone should see the chat.
Yeah, actually.
Maybe not. Not after I've just seen that. No, okay, I take it back.
Wow, ALGS Playoffs 170. How dare you say that? Anyway,
how dare you?
It looks like our time to talk has finished for now, and it looks like the time for gameplay is upon us. Thank you so much for bearing with us, everybody. But it is time for you to be part of this now.
Oh, have I missed anything? My breakfast got lost.
It's Group C,
Ugh.
Group D, and we are off
Thanks,
to
Reese of
Storm.
Weedle.
And I have a feeling this is going to be the best Storm Point matches we will see in group stages. And I mentioned 5 of the teams that have really kind of
Thanks, Reese of
have
Distant
massive
Kin.
influence on how Storm
and
Point
Shake.
is played, and also the ones who relied on it throughout the tournament leading up to this point. But there's about 9 teams who have favored Storm Point throughout Pro League, and all feature in this lobby. So keep an eye on who's going where, who's going to be the ones making the big difference, but who is picking up the big points here today.
Also, keep an eye on the
Hold on, damn it.
That's going to be the most important thing for me. You mentioned it, right? Game 1 contest. When you have been fighting for a POI throughout scrims, when you have been going back and forth, and no one's able to get the better of each other, the first game on the main stage on LAN, if you win that contest, boy, does that put some shivers through your opponents, and that puts such a strong marker in the sand.
Yeah, we've got Amir versus APAC North in Checkpoint. That's 07 versus HAO, and then over at Barometer, it's
Thanks,
APAC
membership,
South
Culpa.
against Amir as well. Passion UA against Heroes. I really think if you can win this first one, then you should be able to set yourself up throughout the tournament to try
Membership,
and be
Ricky.
the better team at that POI, and maybe even encourage the team to move away from it as the tournament goes on.
Thanks for the gift sub, McSidey.
is alive, everybody. I know I already told you that, but I promise you this time, I've made a promise that I can't keep again. That it is going to be the gameplay that is going to be coming your way very, very soon.
Thanks, membership,
And I've
Adam
gotta say,
and
we've been here for a few days now, and the excitement's
Wuff
been building.
Wuff.
And seeing everyone come into the building, sit down in their chairs, the players now on the main stage, it's getting me ready to go here down. Match number 1 is live.
Oh, my breakfast is almost here.
Actually, the dropship is beginning to unload, so that is always
All right, command center's up.
here.
Jacking out. We're in. They're in.
I'm hovering high.
Yeah, that should work, Shaw.
No, I think they're committing. They're gonna,
Right,
yeah,
awesome.
they're gonna con. Perfect. Yeah, they're
This is confusing because we're watching MT's perspective, but it's Guild's cam.
If they fucking disperse every
That's
check,
odd.
okay?
Yeah, we
gotta
gotta
make sure that
we
we're
gotta
on
keep
top
an
of
eye on like the kill feed.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Prime HJ. We can't see the cam anyway. So true. It's so true. Hold on, let me fix that so you can see them.
Yeah, we can put
No, no, we should play for this building if we can. We should play for this.
Oh
we
wait,
should play
no,
for
then
this.
that
Okay,
blocks
okay.
that.
No.
Fuck, I got nowhere to put this actually. Over
Fucking
here,
shit.
maybe?
No.
No.
Seems like a terrible
They don't
spot
have
for
ring
it.
console 'cause they're conning.
Okay. I think we like look to move quick for that, by the way.
Yeah, 100%.
Is there any chance you want me to go early by myself?
No.
Okay. Well then you guys need to be really quick.
Oh well. That spot will have to work so that way you can see everything. My breakfast just got here, so while they're looting, I'm gonna grab that.
Yeah, hit it now, hit it now, hit it now.
Okay, I'm hitting it now. Con's
I'm
still
heading
not done, by the way.
I'm heading towards the car now.
Yep.
I got a 2 to 4 for someone.
I need that. Alright, Guild's got it. You're better than your macro there.
Sorry.
That's okay. Alright, I'm going to get the car, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, Hero's dead. Hero's lost con.
Okay, okay.
Last one.
I have a naked Hemlock, it has no scope on it. My Volt is naked too.
Yeah, I got us up here.
Alright, I'm good to go. Let's go.
Let's go to Walty, go to Walty.
Yeah,
We're
do you want me
evac
to just
from up here.
chuck an evac now?
Yeah, you can. Just move straight to him.
I think we'll make it from here.
Yeah, yeah, we will.
Come to me, come to me. I'll put the evac down, okay? Alright, let's go. Okay. I'm gonna wait for you, FD.
Yeah, yeah.
They just res too.
Yeah, it's not
Building
it's
was
unlooted.
placed.
We just go straight here.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, we got it.
Yeah.
Hemlock
That's
here.
barrels
Barrels
on the doors first. There's two bats down bottom.
There's a 2 to 4 here.
I'm gonna take the 2 to 4. What do you need for go?
Hemlock.
Bat swap. I'm gonna give you 2, okay? Yeah. Alright, perfect. I'm
There's a trap on
12
the door,
full.
Guild.
Alright, I'll get rid of it.
Barret team just hit the top part. I'm scanning Barret team. Who's Barret team? Who are they conning?
It's Passion UA.
Okay,
So
they're
Max
shit.
Max
Don't
on
worry
you on
about
that.
them. Yeah, they're bad.
I'm gonna put a barrel on that door. We'll see.
I mean, to me, I think we're in fucking god spot.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah,
too.
I agree.
I don't know where this could like possibly pull. I think worst pull is like if it pulls like out the fucking
Yeah. Well, we
out
have a
here,
good. We
here.
actually have a good walk in still. We just walk it in like along the edge.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Team flying in now.
I'm gonna go loot these pills, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a 6th
Huh?
barrel.
There's a car taking this building.
Okay.
I'm back.
Do you have an angle?
All right, I got the nutrients I needed.
Come down left. Queuing up, queuing up. That's the guy from Oh, it's the horizon. Yeah, they were playing really quick.
Here's nothing there.
So I can use that.
mag here. Level 2.
Sorry. I have some extra cells as well, okay?
Okay,
I just got bagels. Thanks for resub Shadow.
I'm moving cells up to the top floor, okay?
Team in this building now.
Yeah.
Yep.
On 12 floor.
You can't break that door anymore with smokes, can you?
No.
That was awesome. Thank you, Jacob.
Fucking
And yeah, I know about the second whistleblower that died.
Flying in, flying in,
We
flying
talked
in,
about it
flying
last night.
Wait for.
in.
I'll probably make something on it.
Crack one.
I right one.
Back,
Flash on the balcony, flash on the balcony. I'm getting a different angle. I'm gonna peek from down low.
You break the trap.
That was a grim play.
That's probably
Hostile spotted.
Put in that guy. I'm gonna stop this him.
leave this trap on the doorway off the door.
Team
Guild.
flying in.
One up top.
Keep flying in.
Enemies here.
What do you mean in the building?
I put it next to the door.
This looks like a good spot.
Peek it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second Boeing whistleblower just died.
BRD. It's BRD here. The Cino team is BRD, okay?
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Don't have to play that last.
No, I already have a naked Volt.
Here, go take my mag.
Big.
Got an extended energy mag here. Level 4.
Team playing not. Evac. Evac from Jurassic side.
Might be able to rat and have a team land on us as well.
Do we want that?
And yeah, be free KP like that team just got.
This team's
They're not even trying to hide it. That's what I said. He died from a sudden infection. Apparently his family said that he lived an extremely healthy lifestyle, was health conscious, and then didn't have any problems until he started blowing the whistle on Boeing back in August of 2023. So, weird coincidence.
Where are they fighting? Where are they fighting? Where are they fighting?
North, we can't see it. It's that all the way in the northwest
It's
building.
No, no, it's underneath. It's underneath here.
One's not.
One's not underneath.
Can I get maybe?
Is there any chance I just fucking... I don't
Thanks for the membership, Aura.
Maybe.
I'm gonna nade one of their doors off.
Can you smoke?
Yes.
An early rotate.
Scan when you have it.
I don't have scan right now. I'm looking. I think they died in here.
Peeking this left door on my
I gotta back up. I gotta back
They're
up.
running. They're running.
Okay. Wasn't an early rotate, just checking. And these bagels are good.
They just smoke. They're going to take it right now. We can get top of them when they run in the middle doorway. Maybe looking. Oh no, they ran in this doorway. They ran in this doorway.
That is scan.
They're bloodhounds.
I heard it was the same infection JFK and Epstein had. Well, no, his wasn't bullets. His infection wasn't a bullet to the brain. It was a MRSA.
Something not rendered? I don't know.
I think we're fighting again in here. It sounds like it, at least.
Yeah, we do Coochie. In Valorant, we are MXS because we merged with Shopify for Valorant Squad.
There's no one in here anymore, right?
Yeah,
You said
yeah,
that
man,
team
Yeah, no one
that
there, no
building?
one there.
Okay.
We finished undefeated this split, so now we have a tournament coming up.
We take that if he pulls, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished Crab Souls last night. That game was incredible.
Yeah, I made him 17.
I really, really enjoyed Crab Souls.
40 blown out.
I'm surprised I hit that.
Let's pick up this Arc Star. How much heavy does everybody got?
200.
Wait, I think that I'm seeing shots up on this hill. If they start fighting, there's every chance that one of them or two, like one
Yeah,
team
team will
slides
slide
down and
down.
fucking we just look.
Stellar Blade moist meter?
Yeah,
I did a moist meter when I finished the game, so that's in the video that's going up in like 15 minutes.
I can't see them not rendered.
But I probably will make like a whole moist meter dedicated to it. I've just been really enjoying posting like the whole playthrough with the moist meter on it, so that way you can get really like
kind of
make your
blended
own
up.
decision based on all of it.
We've got 630 damage right now. Like halfway
Holy
to first.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
I'm shooting everybody, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. You're fucking. I'm not complaining, dude.
They spec right here?
Spec.
I don't know what they're doing. They just scanned up top.
They're going back to the building.
I don't know.
Things the primes are. Is it good? Stellar Blade was good. Crab Souls is better.
You picked up
That
two
is-
of them.
Yeah.
One of them might have went
No,
back to
there's
blue.
on height, I think. You scanned one on height and 2 on bottom.
I think it should be two
They-
teams.
They might have everything. I mean, they were fighting when they went in there. Maybe they have everything?
Maybe.
Rip it deep scan when you can.
Yeah, well, 9 seconds. Yeah, I don't know how I'm whiffing on that guy. Either I saw a spider in here or I saw a person, I'm not too sure.
I don't really. Yeah, I get it, Obese. I'm not like the biggest fan of it either. Crab Souls or Liza P? Oh, Liza P. Liza P is one of the actual just best Souls games in general.
Yeah, going. My bad. Scanning now. No,
I love Liza P.
I think he went back to move blue over.
Yeah, he probably did. It's not getting pushed now?
Alright, 27 seconds. We get secure zones going.
There's only 16 squads alive.
The new Arkham game is for VR.
Soon to be 15.
The Meta Quest 3.
They're shooting in spiders. I can't tell if they're doing spiders or if they're shooting
I
at
shot out some spiders. There should be like a couple spiders in the choke.
them. Dead. Damn.
There's spiders down here. There are spiders down there, okay?
Yeah, okay. Alright, 3 seconds. Look at zone, look at zone. You're ready to make a move.
Liza P or Neo 2?
Okay.
Liza P. I love Neo, but Liza P is better than Neo.
None of us on this side of the map are in. We could back up and hit an evac. What can we slam? Can we slam this?
Yeah, we can.
What else can
Fighting
we do?
on height,
Fighting on height! Fighting on height!
Scanning.
Are we pushing this?
They're hard fighting. Can we zoom up backside?
Zone pulled away from us, so I don't really like that very much.
Knocked yet. Nobody's actually knocked yet.
Someone in chat called it. How do you know Zone was pulling away?
Coming up.
Hang on.
I'm swinging up left side.
Go left side. On me.
Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. Knife? He's low, he's low. Okay. Yikes. Well, yikes. Lost that.
There's a guy down low on this doorway on my ping. Finishing me from up top.
Damn. Rough start.
Anybody get down to me?
I'm trying. Get smoke. They're everything down low. No.
Dropped on you.
Alright, this is game 1.
We just got a little bit early. That's alright.
No, we just. I think.
think one team got knocked and dropped down immediately.
Yeah.
Damn. Tough start. Where's membership Euros?
Got a knock onto an MIH member as well. Maiden Heaven have lost 2 as HAO. They're on this far western side, and actually they're okay for now, but they've got to go across so much open land.
Passion UA have been eliminated, so that will be the team who won the contest at Barometer, won the POI. Now they find themselves outside of the points. It will just be KP for them in this game number 1. Northampton on your screen though, by the way. Raids have done an incredible job to stay alive.
Not being moist ruined their morale. Unironically, not being able to fucking practice together for the last 2 weeks because of US immigration ruining their opportunity to boot camp definitely didn't help.
Unfortunately, I just cursed Northampton. They will be eliminated. We're down to 12 squads.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Their way in via air travel. They are in the airspace and they have found themselves into that zone. This is the circle shift we were talking about, away from Barometer and up towards the northeast side of it. Boogie Borders are in a great spot at the moment, as they have been for quite some time. But both Furia and SSG just moved in at exactly the same time from the eastern side, but Furia went over the top of them, and now they're ahead of them.
Well, one thing that's exciting to watch is Monsoon gameplay when he's swinging his sentinel around on that main stage. It's charged up for now with a shield cell, so any damage is going to be multiplied.
I think Kyle was right. They just went a little too early.
He get that initial damage, which is going to allow them to move up and take the space, which they will look for that next zone.
Yeah, 1 minute and 20 on the clock, so it's not a massive rush, but they do need to start thinking about that. And as you mentioned, that damage could just give them the opening as Alliance are taking the fight as well. You can see EA also in the area and are able to take down Effect. So Alliance have just lost 1. Now they're going to have to try and work out how they move as a 2 here.
Thanks for membership, Fraser.
Well, Shuby's got the bow check in his hand as well, and that can really catch you off guard sometimes. It's almost like a minimal audio cue. You just hear it whipping through the air, and before you know it, a couple of shots land and you're on your back. Or maybe that was the difference maker. You did see the knock come in from 30-30 as Zach Major, I think it was, but in combination, excuse me, with that bow check, it can be such a difference maker.
That was massive for Elevate because Alliance were the team that were holding them out, but Alliance do have the ability now to get Effect back on his feet. And Elevate are not in the area to try and really stop this from happening. So it looks like Alliance should be able to get back up and be healthy, but Alliance aren't safe here, right? They still have to move south. They're going to still be held out by the teams of Fnatic, Riddle Order in Central Zone, Complexity, WNNDY. Like, there's so many squads that are going to be holding that northern tip now that Alliance, this delay that Elevate have caused is going to cause them a real issue of getting into the zone.
Well, this is the plan here for Elevate. You can see they want to use the evac tower. They want to get as much height as they can to get over the
membership,
top
Kyle.
of this mountainous range and kind of bend their way in towards where that zone is going to be going. So teams like Fnatic, teams like Riddle Order, they've got to be very aware right now of the likes of EA and HAO, whoever it might be, taking to the skies with either evac towers, Valcolts, and trying to take these positions away. BR Demons, they're trying something a little bit more traditional. That is walking this baby in.
You can't go over it. Sometimes you got to go under it. And now this is the time where everyone knows if you are.
No, I just don't really like Pro
you are in that
Fortnite.
circle, you need to look
I
to
think it's
the
kind of
skies,
boring.
but sometimes you need to just check the ground as well. You are going to get spats crawling.
I saw
across
how
just to try
one
and
of the
find
games
a
ended
position.
yesterday. I
Looks
think
like
it
BR
was,
Demons are gonna be
I already
happy
forgot
with
who it was.
this. They can hold this
But it
for
ends
a
with
short
just
while.
like them eating in the circle until someone runs out of
Holding God's right now
meds.
is Furia. They have the bridge position. Having won that fight a little bit earlier against TSM, as we see some more
It's
knocks
boring.
start to come in. The Rolling Thunder come down from the Bangalore as Alliance with Effect back in the lineup after that Reds coming in stand strong. They have to walk their way
There's
in. and they
membership
will be safe
Matchy.
just upon this little platform here for now. But what's the next stage here? Are they going to try and wrap onto the position that Furia have? Elevate have gone down in the meantime, and elsewhere you can see HAO, they're taking damage as well.
Really surprised Elevate didn't push up once they got that knock onto it. Alliance, maybe they thought it was their opening as SSG eliminated in 11th position. So now we have our 10 squad. So everyone has accumulated at least 2 placement points, but now those placement points will start to gather because HAO also gone down. 9 teams now remain as Alliance are going to move over to this bridge that you were talking about. That Furia
Look at
currently
this!
hold.
Well, they had the position, but like you say, Alliance have just kind of snuck into the bridge position and are now putting so much pressure onto Fury, who are underneath. You can see the Hackers, he's got the scan, he's got the Bloodhound through the smoke, and they get that first knock onto Madness. But one thing we've learned already, even if you get the first knock, he gets it.
Maybe Kyle.
That doesn't mean the job is done, but the
Oh, wow.
from Effect is going to mean he can keep doing damage, and Fury now find themselves with just one.
Yeah, that was a massive armor swap. That has made the difference, and that should be Alliance winning this engagement. If not getting the full wipe, at least they have dominated this bridge.
This will probably be Alliance's game to lose here.
Have also gone down. 8 squads now remain, but also more knocks in the feed. Fnatic are losing players, so to get the last remaining player here does have red armor, is a core stick. It's not an easy kill.
Does not have an ultimate available though, doesn't have that Nox grenade to throw down and clear some space. However, he might have just found himself a little 1v1 with a player underneath that bridge. Elsewhere, you can see inside of the building that we saw look a little bit shaky for teams landing earlier with so many teams alive in the vicinity. Now becomes a much better looking one. Maiden Heaven have just been eliminated.
Thanks,
as
membership,
well.
Kalari.
And it was gonna be Meltera, I think, who got that final knock in those little moments just before we jumped over to the point of view of the team we're watching right now. Boogie Boarders as well. We haven't even mentioned Boogie Boarders, by the way. Well, they're in
Thanks, membership, Innervate.
as they have to avoid the bang roll.
Yeah, teams we got to look at in this final circle, potentially Alliance, WMNDY. They're going to be the two biggest threats, I feel, because a lot of these teams, like Boogie Boarders, are on the western side. They're all moving together now. Smoke's going to be a problem. Scan's going to be massive. Fnatic have just gone down. That last player was eliminated. Suddenly, it's just 6 teams as Boogie Boarders are pushing up.
Boogie Boarders will be safe on this platform as well. Complexity still alive in the lobby, as are Furia, but just as a solo. And look at Vaxlon, by the way, once again as a solo, looking to put them even higher up into those positions for points, and they do take out the BR Demons. Furia will
Oh, this might be Boogie. Well, maybe not.
Final kill, but Furia and Vaxlon, what a game one that is for him.
Oh, down to the instant as well. Boogie Boarders now
Yeah.
just a 2, but they might
Probably
get
still
a chance
Alliance.
to pick him up and go back up to a 3. It's Complexity, it's Alliance, it's WMNDY and Boogie Boarders, our last 4 teams. And Alliance still hold the best position, but there is going to be eyes on from all these squads. They are going to be looking over towards that bridge. It's the height at the moment that WMNDY have.
Well, Boogie Boarders are taking damage at the moment. You can see that Fussy's been finished, and the last player alive is going to be on your screen right now. And look at Alliance, by the way. All of them dressed for LAN, dressed in red Evos, cannot have more health. And they've also got this Bocek, which has been such a difference maker in some of these first engagements. Just
He's
keep that
recent
initial
chaos.
damage down. Getting those 2 quick shots in just turns a fight in your favor.
How about that for a rebrand of having all the red armors, right? Alliance are also spreading themselves out along this bridge. They've got such a distance between all 3 of them. They are watching different angles at the moment. They don't want to let anyone sneak through, and they have Bangalore Ultimate available to use as well. So not only is that going to help do extra damage, but it's also going to slow all those players that are going to try and dart across this open ground. Alliance have this game, and they have to make sure they make it count.
You see the emotional support alligator was kidnapped?
Well, they've got Shield.
That's awful.
We'll have to see if that's going to make any difference in these final moments.
I did not see that.
Down, just to give them a bit of temporary cover. And Boogie Boarders might be in for a little bit of a surprise here.
How does one Boogie around Sheila? That's my biggest question, and perhaps it's not going to end well for them, as the last remaining player from Boogie Boarders is eliminated. So now you've got the up and down, you've got Complexity just below WMNDY, and they've got to drop eventually, but still it's just Alliance watching on here.
Yeah, this should be a free game for Alliance, you would imagine.
Thanks,
you
Reece,
say, the
Darkin.
2 teams, they've got to engage first. WMD, they have to drop from that building. Complexity will be underneath them. Both teams will engage. They will do damage, but it's about how Alliance move in and clean this up. Monsoon is left on his own.
Yeah, it's Alliance.
Fall as well. 2 squads remaining, but surely
That should be free.
cannot win the 2v3 versus the powerhouse from EMEA that is Alliance.
Alliance get the job done at day 1, game 1, here at Split 1 playoffs. And the rebrand has worked out for them as they get to celebrate. What a moment it is for them to start off with. We've seen it before. We've seen Alliance start off hot in these tournaments. But is this the start of a new day for Alliance? Can we see them just carry it on throughout the entirety?
You can pick a few moments in that game that went so well for Alliance and led to
I have seen that wub, and yeah, there is a PO box for it if you want.
Effect back into the game after the knock came in from EA as they were trying to kind of force their way
Thanks,
towards
Resub,
the end of the zone. That was a massive
Elias.
moment as then we saw the 3v3 take place, and that Bocek opening damage really did allow them just to take that spot away. You wonder sometimes if Furia might look back on that and think, hey, how did we not watch that round? Did we overextend for kills on the other side and give that opportunity to Alliance instead of making them work a little bit?
Yeah, it was a rough start. That's alright. Time to regain.
If he sees an opportunity, he will take it. There's no second thoughts.
It was the aggression from Hackis, right? Not only was it the bow damage they did initially, but it was the angle Hackis took behind the rock. He was able to do a lot of damage. He then went behind cover. The other team would have assumed he was healing. However, Hackis knows better. He peeks out while he's still weak just to get that final bit of damage, make sure he wins that 1v and get the knock, and then he starts to think about healing. It's all these minor things that really helped Alliance get that prime position.
Very simple job for Alliance in those final moments, though. like I say, the game you felt was won just before.
Not to get superstitious, but I think I am going to move the cam back.
The team above them, they were forced to engage just with how the elevation worked between the two teams and how they were forced together by the zone, and then it was just a case of just cleaning it up. It's very simple. I did get a little bit worried in that final moment. It was like, there's a few Sheila walls down here. And that
Well, when I
just
saw
slowed
Hackis
down.
just like
Yeah.
throw himself
I got this,
over.
guys. Don't worry about it.
That's it's always worrying, but then you've just got to trust your teammates, right? If you're going to be that first player who is going to throw yourself towards them, as long as the damage is coming from behind you, you'll be absolutely fine.
We'll take a look at the
Thoughts on Wubby pulling a Mox? Oh yeah, he pulled one on the Power 9, didn't he? That's hype.
No surprise to see the EMEA powerhouse on top of the leaderboards after that win in game number 1. 6 KP to go alongside it means a total of 18 for them. WNDY though, very impressive for them. Second place, a team who we did not even mention, even with all the time we had before the game 1 got underway.
Yeah, one of our Chinese invited teams are going to be featuring very heavily, I think, in this tournament. With a performance like that, they were able to get in such a powerful position. Complexity rounding out the top 3.
Do you think the stress from dealing with immigration affecting the team?
Definitely a standout.
No, but they haven't been able to practice for 2 weeks.
It wasn't necessarily as good a
That
game
does
for
affect
some of
them.
our bigger
Thanks for membership,
and
Michael.
sometimes better teams. SSG,
US Immigration legitimately fucked their boot camp. They could not boot camp. So that definitely does have an effect.
You have to do what Passion UA's done, right? Get some kills on the board. Get at least 1 wipe. If you consistently find 4 or 5 points throughout the tournament, you're going to be in a much better spot.
We'll take a look at some of the statistics from our top 3 teams in match number 1. You can see Alliance at the top, understandably so, and a huge amount of damage coming out of them, no surprise as well, with how far they had to go across Storm Point towards where that zone did end up. Effect, no kills to his name, but plenty of assists, but it was unlucky. The new addition who was picking up those kills for them, Dan, very impressive start for him.
Oh, I am suing US Immigration. Maybe I'll make the video on it tonight. But we are going through with all of that.
Kind of snipe those calves really made a difference.
And we'll probably win because US Immigration doesn't really fight.
However, that is going to do it all for match number 1. We're going to go for a quick break. When we get back, though, match number 2 is coming your
I talked about it on stream. I'll probably just sum it up in a video. It's so corrupt. They can't actually pay any money. So all they do is just say like, oh yeah, I guess we just didn't do our job. Sorry. Thanks, Doomed. So fucking frustrating, man. Ooh, thanks for the huge raid. God damn. Hope you had a great stream. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, today's tournament day. That was a fucking fat raid. I was finishing my breakfast.
Herman Miller.
Hey, Wendigoon, thanks for that, man.
Of the Apex Legends Global Series.
And I agree with that, Machine Man. That would be nice.
Welcome back to the beautiful Los Angeles on the west coast of the USA. And I'm going to say, Dan, it's been nice to step out of Europe and back onto US soil for the first time in quite some time. I know that you've moved yourself out of here. It's not
Thanks for
exciting
tier 1,
for you,
Sam.
but it's quite exciting for me. I feel like it's nice that they've let me out of Europe.
It's just nice I don't have the jet lag. How's the jet lag? Are you feeling okay? I'm in a big time.
It is not nice. I wish this wasn't in the US.
It's been rough, but I'm alright.
Immigration is a fucking terrible scam.
Thank goodness. Now, I just want to go back to the final moments of that game briefly, as I was able to kind of think about it, process
Here's the
it
Prime
in my
Cardi.
brain. And Fury, I think, going to be looking back at that one saying, how
Does
did
the
we
government
give
just
that
give
one
up
away?
on
Because they were
immigration
trying
lawsuits
to
most of the
point
time?
out
As I
that
understand it,
seemed
yeah.
like they were going to be winning
It
that
very,
game.
very, very rarely goes to
They
trial or
overextended
anything.
a little bit, and they kind of
Because they
looked
don't,
around and
they have
looked
nothing to
around
lose.
maybe for too long, and
So
that
why
was what
fight?
allowed the opening for Alliance to push in with the bow to the calves. You remember
They
that?
can't pay you
And
money.
then suddenly they were on the back
All they can do is say,
when they
you
did
were
that,
right,
the
we were
only lesson
wrong.
for them is maybe they just
So they
got a
barely
little bit ahead of
fight.
themselves in the end.
Yeah, I think it's a good learning lesson.
And they fuck up all the time. There's no incentive for them to actually do their job.
Surprises because there's a lot of good teams here, right? And some of the big teams.
I did see that
wait
Dayglow,
until a
yeah.
little bit later in the
Thanks for
tournament
resub,
before
Ollie.
their performances come through when it really matters the most. But I've got to say, when you looked at those leaderboards at the end of the first game, I think.
Why can't they pay you money actually? Because it's built into the Constitution that they can't pay money out in a government lawsuit because then it comes from the taxpayer's wallet or something like that.
Because much like SSG, and I feel that they're a dark horse.
Thanks,
I
membership
really feel
particle.
Like Alliance have been overlooked a little bit because people put a lot of stock into what happens in scrims and the oversight tournament and all of this and the build-up. And understandably, right, it's the only data that you have to make a prediction. But these guys weren't out in North
Can you sue the
America.
agent? No, because then I'd have to pierce the corporate veil of the U.S. government.
In the split in the Pro League, picking up unlucky. So all
Thanks
these
to Tier 1
factors
Fire.
come together, and I think
So
that
no, can't sue the
them here on
individual
the main
either.
stage, one thing Alliance have always done and always proved is they can perform in groups, right? They can get it done in groups. My question is, will that performance in game number 1 give them enough confidence, like to think that all the
So what's the benefit of
preparations
suing
they've
them?
been able to do
Overturning
is
their
enough to take
decision.
them through day by day, game by game, and
Which is
if
worth
they're
it.
struggling with
Like
the
it is
pick up
a
higher
worthwhile
than what
conclusion.
you do.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really tough question with what Yuki was able to do, but you've also got to look at what Unlucky adds, and also being a controller player is always going to be something for certain fights and certain scenarios where it will be a huge benefit. And it is crazy to talk about, you know, a video game tournament. Is there a,
Yeah, who knows,
a
Michael?
scenario where you peak too early, right? Apex is all about peaking at
Hey,
the right
Chance.
time when it comes to Sunday, when it comes to match point, and Alliance have been guilty of peaking too early. Do they commit too much? Do they
Hey
use too
Serial,
much
is the
energy?
most likely
Do they get
conclusion still that the
tired?
agent
All
was
those
being an
questions
ass
have
because of
been
the name
asked,
Team
but
Moist?
now we have to
Yeah.
see how they are going to answer
So,
them as we get into yet another event.
we have a
They'll be
couple of
asking
lawyers going
questions
through everything.
themselves to
All of them
themselves.
unanimously agree that whoever our agent was legitimately did not do their job, like maliciously did not do their job.
By Sunday, I would be
Which is
expecting
why
Alliance
suing
to
them
be in that
should be
fight.
pretty simple,
I think that's the crazy
and they
thing, right?
literally
There's
don't
certain
fight
teams
lawsuits
withhold
because they
such
can't
a
lose
light
anything
step.
really.
Alliance is one of those just because of what they've
So
been
the most
choosing
likely
to do.
explanation is whoever we got really didn't like us and did not feel like doing their job.
They've been a team who have hit match point but just not been able
I think the
to
Tier 1
convert, or hit
does.
it a little bit too late, but we'll have to see if that game number 1 is a good sign for them moving forward. Of course, a lot of Apex will be played before we even get near that final. And before we even talk about what is going to be happening a little bit later today, we've got some more matches to get through in these two groups matching up against each other, C and D. Match number 2 is coming up in just a few moments' time as well. We're back to Stormpoint before we close out match 3 on Stormpoint again and move over to World's Edge. But I mean, game number 1's an interesting indication, right?
Membership
I think,
sap.
Passion winning that first contest as well, and HAO winning that first contest as well. We saw how important it was for HAO to win that contest. They picked up a few more KP towards zones as well, so it's a good point on the
You
board
demand
for
the
them.
agent lose their job?
When you move into
No.
groups, if you've got a contest and you win it, it's guaranteed
Again,
to
they
be
don't
guaranteed
care.
points.
They're not liable. Like they're not on the horn for any like financial losses because it is built into the Constitution that they can't. So there is no incentive to actually do their job. That guy, that agent that handled our case, he could clock in every single day and actually just beat his fucking meat, not do anything, and still wouldn't get fired because it doesn't matter. And different teams seized. Alright, back in Command Centers live. Gotta move my cam though. Alright, let's have a big game 2. We really need that now. Game 1, bit of a stinker. Thanks for resub too low. What's the betting that he follows another team and wanted to give them a slight advantage? 0%. The guy is a dinosaur. It is as simple as didn't want to do any of the work that he's hired to do. And also most likely had a huge issue with the name Moist, so wrote it off immediately.
Let's reposition there.
Amen, JC. They don't have comms up for this one for some reason. Thanks for membership, Mohiru.
That way. Flatline here. Kicks like a mule, but hits even harder. Optics here. Heavy ammo here.
No, that's just not Guild Mnemonics. They got the cams wrong.
Got a live one out there.
Oh, hey! Thanks for the huge raid. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Level respawn beacon over there. Got my upgrade.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Are you a fan of Apex?
Got a live one out there.
You used to play Apex? Oh, nice. No, they don't have comms up for this one. I don't know why. Also, YouTube's bugging out, so they sent it like a stream notification, which is rare, and then not a video notification. Everything's gone all cattywampus today.
Shield cell here. Shield battery here.
Closed door here.
Let's reposition here.
Yeah, I got fast typing. My little fingers go at light speed. I bet that sounded awesome on the mic, but I needed to roll that up. We got some neighbors.
Enemy spotted. Far.
Stream stuck at 720p because I have a very high bitrate on YouTube and didn't realize that that means Twitch won't handle it and just puts it to 720. So I just gotta change it after stream. I appreciate it, Emily. That's super sweet.
Frag grenade here. Solid area of effect.
No, they, for some reason they just don't have the comms up. I don't know. Will you host another OSU tournament? Maybe, we'll see. I still really like watching it. Thanks membership. Sizamon? You see the priest that spent church funds on Pokemon Go. Was it Pokemon Go? I did see that, I just didn't remember it being Pokemon Go. We'll see, Thoracic. And nah, I'm not hopping on Fortnite anytime soon.
And if I'm honest, there's every chance
There's
we see
comms.
some wacky zone that pulls up towards Prowlers.
Yeah.
We can just take that building if we need
Yeah,
to.
hopefully Apollo.
We need to be quick for that. Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, the boys got in.
That would actually would have been so lit.
Thanks, Resub0.
Did the team rock spot die?
I don't know.
No, I just saw someone rock spot.
I hit somebody out by prowlers.
Behind us?
Behind us. Yes, 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 yes. Pretty sure at least I just heard the
No, I
prowlers.
heard.
It's pulling straight towards them. We'll see. Hopefully we get a good zone pull here. We had a bad one in the last game.
Don't see anyone though.
Smoked in front of me? That's what she did? Not sure why. I see their banger on height.
There's a prime. Zerith.
He just smoked again down
Do
low.
you see anyone by the prowlers empty?
No, I don't see anyone.
A little while. Nice, good shots.
39 flush on the bank.
Good shots.
I agree, Jerm. I'd enjoy that. I'd have a lot of fun with that.
Flying in.
Where?
They're gonna go for the building. No, no,
They're
they're
slamming us.
Oh god. Alright, plant your feet, plant your feet. Let's fuck them.
Bang on me. Bang crack. Bang one.
Let's go, baby. Nice. There's two cracked. There's two cracked.
Nading. I'm gonna go peek the other door, okay?
Be careful dropping down.
I'm batting. Careful, girl.
I don't see any of them.
Oh, they ran. They ran.
Don't have scan. 5 seconds.
They popped off themselves.
3 seconds.
God damn it.
How long?
Those kills would have been nice to have.
They're kind of just playing there. Is there anything we can do
Did
about
you
that?
course got them?
Are they still
We're
just
holding
right
their
here?
back, yeah.
I'm ulting it. Ulted, ticking two.
Careful, get up.
Yeah, let's get the grenades. Yeah. They ulted back. They're gonna try and push out to the left. Nice.
I'm putting it around the
Oh my god. No. We can't lose this fight. We can't lose this fight.
They're pushing. Hold, guys, hold. They're coming up.
They get shot by another team. They get shot by another team.
I got another barrel down.
I'm crawling in. Go for the rest.
Holy shit. Please. Is there another team inside? Like to the back?
Standing. I don't know where they are.
They're behind us, I think.
I'm pretty sure Walty was getting shot from behind.
Reset here, we're fine. One dead. One is fucking knocked. One is knocked.
Where?
On the backside here, out here somewhere.
I'm looking.
They're resing. Swing on me. 8 seconds and I got scanned. 8 seconds on scan.
I'm burning one.
Oh, nice. Cracked. Yeah, just reset. Come on. Please do it. Damn it. We're burning all of our nades too, and we're not getting these kills. Ugh.
They're getting under again.
Huh?
Fuck.
1 second. Scanning.
Can drop
I
you
have
20.
184.
Yeah, I need a little bit.
I have no cost ult.
14 on bang. 15 on 46.
Okay.
Okay, so. You got a bolt, yeah, Walty.
God damn it. Fuck. We had two cracked but couldn't chase. Yeah, because there was a team behind shooting.
They're kind of looking.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Okay, I'm scanning. They're moving.
Well, the other team?
Yeah, the team under us is moving.
I don't think it's the same team. That was the guy from the building north.
Walked up. Yeah,
Push
that
this
was.
bang!
No, we're second in NA right now, just behind Dark Zero coming into this tournament. But you don't get any, like, bonus points for that.
We do.
2 seconds.
Alright.
What
1 second.
Floor do we want mainland?
Scanning. We want the whole building.
Yeah, we want the whole building.
Okay.
They
They
don't.
don't.
Pop dog. They pop
Coming
dog.
back.
I'm not with you, FG.
You're no trap on this door, guild.
Alright, I'll go on dust.
Tango near me.
They might be looking to move to red room.
Yeah.
9 seconds. I can still hear dog. 5 seconds.
Yeah, I'll be playing the final shape. I've got
What
to.
are they doing?
I've got to.
They're just sitting there. Hit me back. Chill.
Yeah, just let them stay that like our downstairs neighbors. Eventually another team will have to slam into them, I bet.
Flying over.
Yeah, it actually might be right now.
Yes, they are. They're going red room.
Yep.
Going red room.
Oh no, wait, they're going red room.
These guys below whilst they're going red room.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm down.
coming.
Scan as soon as you can.
Thanks, membership hobby.
Just look. Scanning.
No, they're not doing anything.
Yeah, they're just chilling down there. I have Costco again now.
Bro, they just have such way safer than I thought it was, I think.
Yeah.
Where's MT going?
Where
Oh.
did you, by the way?
I believe 183.
Oh,
Here's some 40.
Alright, that's okay. That's okay. Would have really liked those kills. That would have been super nice. I can't believe we didn't win that fight.
They kind of just moved to the opposite side of where I Costco every time that I do it though.
getting? Wait, where are they now?
Oh my god, nice shots, MT. They're so low. Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh fuck, they're so low.
Bang! Bang! Dirty flash! 5 seconds on scan! Can you smoke here? I'm gonna dog! They don't have dog! Yes, okay.
They're so fucking low. Oh.
Walty's super far forward.
Yeah, Walty, that's deep. That's just too deep.
Are they? They should be, yeah.
They're if they're gonna. Oh my god. Yeah, I was gonna say if they're gonna be out playing that side, they're gonna get shot by the other team. So just wait. They're gonna make a desperate push into this building, and we can just fight them in here.
They're still just chilling here.
No, I'm getting back in. Hey, hard pull, hard pull. I'm getting back in. We need to look.
Oh, and the fuck zone pulled so far.
I'm peeking from my corner again.
They're in the corner here.
Tango near me.
They are down here in the corner. We need to look to kill them.
Cancel that.
They just came.
MT's got the right idea. We do need to. Oh, nice, nice. That's flush. Just. I think you just fucking full send that. I really do. Because they're coming out the. Jet! Solo! You have to push that now. Why are we playing so scared? Why are we playing so scared? Okay, okay, good, good, good. Nice, Walty got one. Nice. That's a wipe. Good shit. Good shit.
Alright, I'm looted, I'm looted.
I'm not looting. I'm not looting right now. I'm not looting right now. They're fighting in front of us somewhere. I'm scanning.
Come back up.
Behind us.
There's one on height. There's only one on height. Go secure. Get in bedroom.
Oh, Jesus. Another fight immediately. We need to. Well, we can't rotate yet. We have to fight this. It's the only option. Well, actually, I guess we could. We could maybe rotate here. Look to rotate.
I need some. Drop. Yeah. Wow, I'm scanning left side, okay? I'm scanning left.
Let me evac from just back here.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, no, don't evac.
There's a team on that left leg.
Okay, we rip it right here. We're really safe.
Oh, fuck. No!
There's nobody at this building, was there?
No. I mean, there was, but they should move as well. They can't just focus us.
It's the prime Lely.
Just one. You gotta get like on this corner here.
Take it.
Fuck!
Following your lead, okay?
Yeah, pulling it in.
Where can we slam?
I don't know, maybe we can around here.
Okay. I don't have Costco gold, by the way.
I think it's the membership Ada.
Go.
Following you.
Shot out. Just go straight over. Do we see anybody here?
No, do not slam that. Don't slam the Watson. Don't slam the Watson. Yeah, I think this is like the only call. God, just stay alive. 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 Holy shit, MT. That's so sad. That's so sad. That's so sad. God, I wish we didn't evac. I just don't know why we're so afraid to run it in these days. I think if we just run that in, we probably don't get like a great spot out of it, but it's better than just getting fucking sandwiched every time off evac. Thanks, Prime SCP. Not a good start today. Not a good start.
Finally, things calm down, or do they? No, HAO are still taking a fight against Northampton here. This was a big wrap from
It's rough no matter what. They got edged out on ring 5. Yeah, the zone pull was terrible, but I just always think it's better just to walk it in like that as opposed to blind evac. Like, they chose the best place they could crash on, but like, it's still bad.
spring out behind that cover a little bit later, especially with just 18 seconds left on the zone close. Might have been a way for them to find a position. The longer this fight goes down, the more detrimental it is for both teams. HAO, I think, did lose one in that initial scuffle.
That should be like 6 points, I think, maybe 5 or 6. So it's something.
To make sure they have enough meds to play this endgame. It was a 3v2, but it might be a 3v3 shortly, because it looks like they were able to get that player back up, or at least get him behind that, but now the ult's going to come down from Northeption, because they know they also have to move. Meanwhile, you've got Complexity and Wonton Dumpling, who are in center zone at the moment.
Northeption just waiting out
There's
this
a tier 1 Novak.
And now they're going to take this fight, and it's going to be Raging comes in with that beautiful flank through the zone as well. A little bit of hip fire coming in from him as well, and it's a clean wipe onto HAO. Northeption will step forward and will be safe enough to bat for now. Complexity still inside the
Prime toilet.
Just the blue armors to play with, but anyone pushes them, they're going to beat Sheila.
They've got all this pretend cover, this fake cover, but it does cover you, and it really works out.
It looks pretty real to me.
It looks very real. It's not natural cover, but
There's a Prime Dark and the Resub Divine, Prime
to
Grizzly.
be honest, as Complexity now are going to have the ability to absolutely mow down anyone who arrives, but the zone is going to end dead center of this circle.
Yeah, I'd like to get into Siege at some point, but I want one of the top teams that can win majors.
4 squads, so we might get 2
And I don't know if there's any available right now.
WMNDY once again inside of that top 4. Remember, they were inside of the top 3 in the last game, so a very impressive performance from them in our first 2 games of C and D. Now they try and move up onto Complexity. You look like they want to try and send it, but sending it against this team is not a good idea.
Damn, holy shit, they got annihilated.
Great use of ult from WMNDY, able to get that caustic ultimate in.
Needs to get some anxiety.
Force Complexity.
Ooh, alright, we really gotta start buckling down here. That's 2 stinkers in a row.
More difficult to say as the day goes on, I'm sure. Maybe I'll have to shorten that one as
Membership
well.
Wasabi.
But now Northeption on one side. Got Wonton Dumpling, who have been silently going about their business on this southern side, by the way. It's almost going to be a case of who moves first, because Wonton have the least amount of cover available to them. They really want Northeption to get eyes on WMNDY.
Well, you mentioned that this team
There's
wants
Membership
on
Zava.
every, what was it, the stat that you had? Every, not a lot of games are inside of the top
26% of their games, they were in the top 3.
Well, look at it right now. They're in the top 3 after a disappointing game number 1, showing that it isn't just their region. They're looking to dominate. They are looking to
This is one of the Pathfinder teams.
here as well.
They managed to actually just slightly move round. It means that Northeption are going to be the team closest to the circle here. You can see you get a little bit of deployable cover available for some players. You've got the Newcastle available.
I don't think I've ever seen the zone finish here.
Well, one thing they don't have is a gen or that castle wall, although they do because they had an OXL and they popped. So now they have the castle wall and they can walk forward and play that cover. Brilliant use of utility from Northeption, making sure they kept those in reserve, those OXLs, to make sure when
Told you bullshit pulls are a thing now. Yeah, I guess so.
Now is going to be that ability to take this 3v3 as they push through, but now this is going to open things up to WMNDY.
They should just be able to move in and clean this one.
Oh, he wanted to armor swap. It wouldn't have changed anything. Damn. They probably just secured a top, probably a top 5. That's back-to-back. A dub, and then I think they got 3rd in the first one, so they're probably set for the day.
Out of their chairs, celebrating. And it was really the push onto Complexity in the early stages, making sure they had the ultimate.
Yeah, they're playing really well.
Throwing that Nox grenade in, forcing Complexity out of the fake cover that they had built.
Oh, it was 1st and 2nd? Oh, I thought they got 3rd. Even stronger, yeah, they're set for the whole fucking day then.
And that's off the back of a game 1 as well. Like we mentioned, when they were inside of that top 3, so a strong marker being put down by WNDY. 8 kills alongside the 7 assists. Good damage coming in from them. The one thing that you always want to do is take away the feeling of a win, and that's exactly what they did in that game.
And when we have these Chinese invited teams, there's always going to be that unknown element because they haven't necessarily been in the same lobbies. We haven't been able to watch them as much as the other teams in the other regions, but they are really showing that they are going to be a huge threat.
Thanks, Resub Tyson.
This lobby, but this entire tournament, you feel already showing consistency across the opening 2 games.
Very impressive stuff from them. We have to give a shout out as well to some of the teams we're seeing consistently in those end zones as well. We mentioned how the fight took place between them, and complexity, where it was complexity again inside of those placement points, inside of the, not just the placement points, but good kills alongside it as well, as they wiped one side of the zone a little bit earlier on, and we're starting to see a little bit of a pattern emerge, even after just a small sample size of 2 games here.
It was a difficult zone shift for a lot of teams, though. A lot of these zone teams
Had to drop them so they could get into the country, Ash. Unfortunately, it is the only way.
From east to west. But those who are playing a more
Alright, need a good game 3. Need a good game 3.
Scraps on the western side, and they really struggled. But those who won those engagements were then rewarded with quite a commanding position.
Yeah, Northampton as well involved in that final moment as well. And I thought just for a second that having the availability of that castle wall was going to give them an advantage towards the end game. Maybe they could stop being the meat in the sandwich, as we like to say, and they could move to one side and be the team who were putting the pressure onto another one. It wasn't to be in those final moments, but again, good KP and of course a good placement for them. We'll take a look at the match results now as well, so you can see how the points tallied up, down, but no surprise.
Happy early birthday, hey.
Wow, 20 points on the board for WMDY.
I mean, very impressive to get 20 points, but also you look at Northampton, 12 kills to only be a point behind WMNDY in the end. Wonton Dumpling, of course, second place technically with 14 points. Then at the rest of the board, you've got plenty of kills for the likes of Passion UA, again benefiting off that initial victory.
That's the plan, Yash. That'd be nice.
8 points in total.
Alliance as well, I will say that Hack has kind of slowly managed to rat his way out to some placement points. As you can see here, inside of the placement points, but also those 4 kills they got alongside it as well.
How many points did we get? I think it was 5.
6 points can make all the difference when it comes down to those finals.
Points is points, though, I guess. Well, actually, no, it's probably only 4.
Look at the second page as well, and once again,
yeah, 4.
A few big names here, Dan, not performing in our second game of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's not time to be worrying about said big names, I don't think. I think the reason why the big names are big is because they find consistency and they will get the job done as the tournament goes on. But SSG and TSM get a little bit further. They still pick up.
But I mean, your Stellar Blade video, I took it down. I'm just gonna re-upload it later.
Every single game, you are going to be in a far better position.
The YouTube system is all fucked up for some reason now.
Eliminated in those early stages.
Let's take a look at the stats from our top 3 in match number 2. WNDY, you can see leading the way. I was going to say leading the way with damage, but it's Dublin Boys who are just behind them as well, just pipping them to the post when it comes to total damage. But 8 kills, you can see very impressive stuff coming in from Shark.
It's pretty terrifying when you see the damage difference there.
He's a brain person.
How much they were able to be involved in engagements and also just griefing people that were arriving late to the circle. But one thing I noticed throughout the regular season, Wonton Dumpling, they weren't having the same amount of damage as Legends, for example, but they were getting more kills. They were a very successful fighting team, and that is going to be so beneficial.
Do we still have a chance? Bro, that was only game 2, of course we do. We can still take first place on the day. Also, we played 2 blocks today. We play this block, and then we play a block later.
How we stand after those 2 games are completed. It's WMDY.
Amen, big gamer.
Of the pile after their first 2 games. 37 points on the board for them, 16 kills as well, Dan. This is an impressive start to the tournament.
Have you just stopped saying a letter now? You're just saying
shortening it.
WMDY.
I'm getting there, all right?
Just taking one away. They're that good, they don't even need
going to be
it.
W.
Just W.
Just W.
If they keep
No, of course not. Failure.
They're going to get
it's going to be just W's, but that is an impressive lead at the top of the leaderboard already after only 2 matches. As you mentioned, there is a little bit of a struggle bus happening for some of the teams on the lower end, but we still have 4 matches left in this series, and as we've seen, not just throughout historic games in the ALGS, but also throughout this season, teams can just have that one big match that really propels them up the leaderboards.
Yeah, and there's a lot of Apex still to play in just this series, right? We've still got 4 games to go. We're only a third of the way through it, and
will you be watching Lobby 2 as well? Yes.
Before we change maps completely.
Oh wait, no. Sorry, we're not in Lobby 2, so no. After this group, I'm gonna take a break, work out, eat, and then come back for the next group.
Coming up just after this, you do not go anywhere.
What did happen there? Yeah, I know about the other Boeing whistleblower that just died. Alright, alright, alright. Now we need to really start popping off. Yep, they're shipping tomorrow, Ego. I just double checked. It's been quite a disastrous hang up on the printer side. Player comms were working, they just took a little while to kick on in the last game. But they're working.
Welcome back once again, everybody. We've got one more game, a Storm Point to get through. If you're just joining us for the first time, well, I'm disappointed in you. Where have you been this morning? Where have you been this afternoon? Whatever time it is around the world, no excuses to lock in for this week of the Apex Legends Global Series.
Oh my god, that was close.
We've had a few surprises in our first
I almost gambled on a fart, breaking one of the most ancient rules.
Show up necessarily today, but showing up when they needed to. And maybe some of the more dominant regions, North America, have not yet shown their true promise here today. But we know that that can very quickly change, and Apex Legends is the most exciting game that you could possibly watch, because the ALGS always provides.
Imagine you pooped your pants on stream. That would be pretty crazy. That'd be a good omen. I shit my pants and immediately we start winning every map.
Starting to turn up a little bit in these first
Thanks,
two
membership,
games.
Chris.
Good points on the board for them and a great start for them on Storm Point. Elsewhere, we're going to look at maybe the contests again here, Dan, because they've been pretty one-sided so far. 07 have yet to get anything on the board, although you will say that they kind of left the contest last time. It was kind of a 50-50, okay, you can have that side, we'll leave, we'll try and move through the forest to pick up our loot, but again, it just slows them both down, and you have to...
Yeah, this is ALGS Major.
It's really
Thanks, membership,
kind of
Samuel.
interesting to see the development from Heroes and Passion of which legends you're going to bring to it. The fact that they both chose Conduit and Pathfinder as well, recognizing what they needed in that fight. They saw that one team had the Conduit, they said, okay,
Thanks,
well,
Resub
we're going to
Lotus.
need to counteract that with our own, and also suddenly seeing the Pathfinder saying, well, actually, that height difference could be everything that we need. But it's a lot to commit just to having that initial scrap.
That would be your
right?
humiliation
Later
ritual to
on,
win an Apex.
struggle because
Yeah,
you might
maybe.
not have a
Maybe I just
battle
need the
or you might not have a
humiliation
bloodhound,
ritual.
For example, that's where the contests really hurt you in these early games when you start to think about how you're going to progress later on.
And the difficulty here as well, I think everyone else who's in the lobby is going to be aware there's contests going on, right? And knowing that a team has lost twice, maybe they look to go somewhere else, and then all of a sudden you've got to look at the sky, look at the dropship, look at those trails, and hope that that team isn't coming towards you to slow your
You think the esports scene will be ready for outside investors and will Moist ever go public? Where have you been? Esports has been totally inflated because of outside investors buying into this absolute dog shit idea that for some reason they're going to like 10x their investment. So since that hasn't happened, every investor has learned that esports is a horrible investment. Because it is. It's not profitable. And no, Moist will never go public. Look what happened with FaZe. That also is a terrible idea.
You can see the Legend Select is
Thanks,
going
membership,
down right
Nick.
now before we get into our
The
final
5 gifted
game,
members,
Storm Point.
Samuel.
There hasn't been too many off picks, like we say. We've seen a little bit of Watson, a little bit about, you'd say probably complexities in the general kind of story of what we are seeing is the one that's a little bit off, but they've been playing it
Why do you invest in
for
it?
a good
It's
couple of
fun.
weeks now, and they
I really like
obviously very
esports.
comfortable feel for how that composition does
I
work.
really, really
Yeah,
enjoy
but
watching it.
You're seeing Pathfinder, you're seeing Conduit again for the teams who are contesting. No surprise to see that either.
But all you do is just lose tons and tons and tons and tons of money on it. Alright, we need a good Storm Point finale here. It usually takes them a little bit to kick on their comms. That's what happened last time. So we'll see. I'm sure they'll get it going. But man, I do have to take a big old shit though. That's for sure. It's a good thing I didn't gamble on that fart. I probably would have actually shit myself. What percentage do you make back on your investment with the content you monetize with it in merch? Probably less than 10%. Probably would be surprised if it was even 5. Thanks for membership, Christopher. Thanks for the 5 gifted members, Breck. And Christian. You lose 95%. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Spotted a weapon supply bin over there.
How much do you spend on it then? A month? Probably close to about 200k. Somewhere in that general ballpark. It all varies on what tournaments are going on because of travel and shit though. Probably, so between 200 and 300 a month ish. It's a very expensive thing, and you just lose all that money. And we're on the lower end of spend for esports teams. I appreciate it, Andre. Yeah, you can see why so many teams pull out of the industry. You can't make money on it. You literally cannot make money on it. Player salaries are too expensive, travel is too expensive, the overhead is unbelievable. So if you have more than like one team, you're going in the red big time. Thanks membership, Luck and LC. This would be a great early fight to win. Why do people still create teams if you're just simply burning money? I can't speak for every org, but I know some of the orgs do it because they look to sell out the org, like have a buyout within the next like 3 to 6 years as an exit strategy, because there's like a 5x multiple when you sell, or at least there used to be, but now everyone knows it's a terrible investment you make no money on. So all of those plans are collapsing, which is why you've seen so many orgs shut their doors. But the reason so many people got into it is because people were buying out orgs for a lot. But then there's some orgs like Shopify, I think is a really, really good org. They don't take any winnings or anything. The whole reason Shopify exists in esports is because it's advertising for Shopify. So Shopify Rebellion does everything pretty much at a loss. It's a marketing expense. They don't look to make their money back. And they can afford to because they're a billion-dollar company. It's super smart, which makes them really good in the space. But then you have teams like... Let's take Xset, since they just left. Xset needed to make money in the space. They're an esports org. They weren't making money in the space. They continue to burn hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. So they had to leave, because it's not profitable. The orgs you're listing and saying are profitable are not profitable. The only orgs that are profitable are the ones that shovel merch and, like, push big merch. So, like, I think T1's profitable almost entirely because of Faker. He is so lucrative for them because he's an icon. And then things like TSM, they lost FTX backing them, so they're actually in the hole now, but I think they're probably still going to be okay because of merch, again. And orgs like 100 Thieves are basically just a merch company with an esports name attached to it, like some esports divisions. But you can't make money as just an esports org. You have to be like a merch factory first and foremost. You plan to lean into merch harder in the future? Not really. Like, the only reason it works for some of them is because they have a very different audience that's okay just buying merch and putting it in their closet and never wearing it. But the majority of people aren't buying that shit. The reasons, like, there's not many sponsors left in esports is because they realize no one's buying that. It's like, you won't have anyone watching this Apex major looking at a Liquid jersey and going, oh, you know what, I think I do want a Lexus, or whatever they're sponsored by. Though Liquid's not in this, but just an example. They signed Legacy. I meant in this block. I meant in this block. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. I'm sure they'll get the comms working again in a minute. It took them about this long last time. Why don't these companies just go full fashion? Wouldn't it be more lucrative than just esports merch? The audience is gamers, and gamers aren't caring about fashion. They're not going to be buying Liquid Supreme bags. Like, that's just not how that works. Thanks a gifted member, Elsie.
There's also, I feel like there's not a lot.
There we go. See, there's comms. It just takes them a minute to get the comms
There
going.
might be a lot of
Evac
teams
up northwest. Evac up northwest.
Okay. Car, boosting at us.
It's 2 cars.
I'm scanning. They're going under.
They're gonna be in a rough spot.
Do you think that fan ultra culture like Carmine Corp are better for the esports scene? K Corp is probably the best esports org in the world. They have like a whole arena for it now. They have the most diehard fans that support the shit out of the org. I don't know K Corp's financials. I know a lot of the NA ones, and pretty much none are profitable. But K Corp, I have to imagine, is because their fans are rabid in the best way. They buy everything. They watch everything. Like Kometo, when he's streaming Rocket League, he'll have like 100K viewers on just like a regional, right? So he's getting like the AdSense kickback on that through running ads during that. Also, they buy the merch out the wazoo, so K Corp is probably crushing it financially. But that's just French orgs in general. So like Gentlemates, also same thing. Gotaga, when he's streaming Rocket League, 70, 80K viewers as well on just any given regional, like just popping. And they're all super engaged with it. But NA, just not like that. They're not built the same way as the French in it when it comes to support. Would like to machine, but not all games do that. Did they turn off the comms, or did everyone just go quiet here? No, I don't know, man. They just keep turning the comms off. I'm guessing they're having technical problems on their side. Oh my god, these zone pulls have been extraordinarily unkind to us. What a rough start to the day. What a rough start. What a rough start.
Tango spotted.
Every single pull. Every single pull. I really hope we don't do an evac play here. No, we're gonna do it immediately. If we're gonna do it, just do it now. Just fucking rip it. Maybe just try and do it super early so no one's paying attention. Thanks for membership, Dylan. I mean, we're gonna evac 100%. We're not gonna walk this in. I also don't think we can walk this in from this point anyway. It's too far. We have no good approach to it, so it's gonna be an evac. Time to gamble. Just a matter of where. Maybe Kyle. That's complexity down there, I'm pretty sure. Thanks, membership, Maple. Oh, please get this. There you go. Good knock. Maybe we can walk this in if we beat this team here. I think they're the last ones. Nope, we're still evacing. Alright, time for the coin toss. Oh, we're literally slamming right in front of a squad. That's a disaster.
Let's relocate there.
Team from behind, get ready. Yeah, bang alt that, bang alt that. Nice, nice. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, gentlemen, please. Please, I need it. Oh, this other team's getting shot too, which is great. Bang alt hit. Oh, why are we pushing this so hard? They're getting shot from the hill too. Why are we pushing like this? Oh, thank God it worked out. Oh, no, it didn't. There's still a whole nother team. Why did we do that? Why did we do that? Why did we do that? What are we doing today? Oof. That's no good. That's no good.
There is the wall of Jurassic that you've got to get past to get into this zone. Maybe they haven't already hold that wall, but at least they do have a little bit of time here to kind of loot up, find any extra pieces, any extra heals that might be able to help them, and also potentially a redeploy just to get out.
Oh boy. Eek. Eek. Rough start to today. Yeah, that's looking like some tilted decision making. I don't know why we'd push that one. If we were going to push, we should have pushed after we had knocked one of them earlier instead of evac. That would have been a better push, because then we could have just, I don't know, ran it in and then fought that.
Fnatic and 07 are the two teams most likely to win the game from the positions they currently hold, but
what a shame. Oh God, what a shame.
You really have to be aware of your surroundings and what areas you can be shot from, because if you are too vulnerable, if you leave yourself too exposed from a certain angle, you will get pushed from one of these teams that are just desperately throwing themselves into zone.
Well, this is the one worry for everyone who's in zone, and there's not many teams, like you mentioned, is in these next few moments, in the next 30 seconds, there's going to be evac towers going down, there's going to be Valkyrie deploys going down as well, the Skyward dives are going to fill the skies with different teams and different...
I'm getting real nervous now. I really don't want to see losers bracket. Never saw losers bracket in my life, and I don't want it to start today.
This was my worry for BR Demons. How heavy can you fight here? How much can you afford to throw at the team that's holding the wall when it looks like they're going to throw everything? But sadly, they've lost one, but it is just going to be the one. But are you going to get time to get back up? Because Fnatic, on the other side, they're going to look to grief this.
Yuka just said this is the freest KP of my life, and he walks through, cleans it up, cleans up that side of zone, and only two members overextended to get those kills. One member of Fnatic has stayed.
At least we're going to have a break before our next lobby, so they can reacclimate
that sniper tower. They're up high above 07.
Well, the only worry for Fnatic was Made in Heaven, who did have a look at the two, but they just turned around and absolutely blitzed them and said, we will actually hold the entirety of this northeastern side. And now Fnatic put themselves in such an impressive position on the other side for 07. Remember, I was talking about the two teams as Made in Heaven get eliminated. 07 have to watch over 3 different squads on this southern side, whereas now Fnatic, they've eliminated everyone who came from that eastern gate.
Sazuki has that Sentinel in his hands as well.
What time is the next lobby? Well, we still have 3 more in this block, but next lobby I think is in like 7 hours once this one ends. It's a huge gap.
Fnatic still in a great spot. Like you mentioned, completely cleared that side of the map as well, and everyone else is going to have to go through each other to get to the position that Fnatic holds strong. SSG, by the way, what a
There's a 15-minute break after this when they're switching maps, so I'm going to take a shit during that time. I'm not going to bother right now.
They might be able to sneak out a few more spots as well. Wonton Dumpling, even though they're up on high, they are being focused so hard right now. Everyone knows that they have to drop, and it's going to be SSG and a combination of 07 who take them down. We're down to 5, and again, Nasky with that Kraber is causing problems for the lobby.
But that's one job done for 07. Remember, I said there's 3 teams on that southern side that they have to worry about. SSG now approaching from the northeast as well. Or sorry, the northwest they're coming in. So actually,
it's
SSG
better, isn't it, Albedo? I told you.
And they will do so, and now 07 have got another team to worry about.
I mean, Nasky's having a monster game right now, by the way. He's got 8 kills! 8 kills to his name! And he's looking
07 was in 17th place coming in. Oh my god.
It's another one for Nasky!
This could be 07's game. Remember how well they were fighting.
Oh, they're overheating though. Oh, never mind. That worked out. Holy shit. From 17th place to 6th in 1 game.
In this series, I still said
There's
it's
the
Fnatic
membership
versus
Mega
07
Cat.
for me as Northeption. They're starting to lose players, and they're starting to be griefed by both of these squads. We might, and we should, get a straight 3v3 here between Fnatic and 07.
Well, there's 1 shot left for Nasky, and he hasn't been missing many.
Got company out
But
there.
this one bullet could be the difference maker in first
Now they're
place
trying to bait out
or
this
second
shot.
place in
Oh, I
this
missed.
game. Can't quite connect this time, but boy, it looks like 07 kept receipts from the first
Uh-oh.
and they are dishing them out right now.
Well, the circle is going to be finishing dead center of where these.
Do they have to just ignore that the game just crashed?
As we get a brief pause at the moment. Just
Hey,
before all
reset.
the
I'm
action
super
is
fine if we
going
have to
unfold.
reset this whole match here. Oh, that's so big! Reset it! Wait, they have to reset it!
Remember, it could just be an observer.
Wait, no,
We
what?
have the ability, we have the ability to pause games, remember.
No, just reset the fucking match! No!
Got Nasky lock in, boys! Fnatic are locked in.
Damn.
And here we go, everyone, the 3v3. Hey, we like to build it here in the AOGS, right?
God, that would have been so nice.
Headsets on. The advantage for the height has to go.
Well, I'd be pissed if I was 07 right now. Wow. Wait, Fnatic might have just threw. They did. They did throw. Maybe not. Maybe not. They did.
We'll close out game 3 on Stormpoint.
They just reset it. Just reset it. We were all lagging. That's what went wrong.
Checkpoint win.
A monster game.
All the way through to the domination in Jurassic Park. They are the Velociraptors. No, actually, they are the T-Rex of Jurassic Park.
Damn.
As they dominate anyone who started to join them. What a game it was from 07. And we knew they were capable of this. They've had their ups and downs throughout the regular season. But they are going to be living on a high of all highs. 20 kills.
20 kills. They just killed over a third of the lobby.
That is
20 kills ain't bad. That ain't bad.
07 have just sent themselves all the way up to join the top of the leaderboard.
Wow, there's a dramatic end to it, to say the least. But in the end, it's going to be 07 from what looked like a disadvantageous position as well on that low ground, who beat out Fnatic in the 3v3. Fnatic with a great game themselves, though. They're going to have some good points on the board, but that game from 07 will live long in the memory.
Yeah, I know the second blowing whistleblower just died.
When they had that initial checkpoint fight, and we said, what is going to happen at checkpoint? Are they going to be able to win the engagement? They weren't able to do it in match 1. In match 2, they had to retreat. Match 3, they took the fight. And then after that, it was just a snowball effect. They arrived to Jurassic at the right time, They went for the one building they felt could win them the game, and it did so. And 07, if they continue fighting in that way, if they continue playing in that style, there's
You
no
see
reason
Sony
why
offering
they
to buy
can't be a
Paramount for
real
26
threat to win this
billion?
entire
I did
thing.
not.
Absolutely monstrous game from 07.
Alright, there's gonna be a 15-minute break before the next one, so I'm gonna go take a shit and throw away all my trash here. I'll be right back.
Two fragments for the team. Well, it's your boy Nasky on the M&K with that Kraber, who was putting up some ridiculous numbers.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a hot-in-mouth moment for not just all the fans in the crowd at the end there, but also, of course, the players that were involved in that one. But what a moment it is for 07 to get the victory there.
Well, Storm Point is done and dusted. It was an absolute pleasure to open things up here in LA. But for now, we're going to throw it back to Rain Day on the desk because Evan, I mean, there's a lot to talk about what we just saw in that last game.
And the craziest thing is that sometimes certain plays have no words. And I think a couple of moments with Nasky there after he passed 10 kills in a lobby like this at LAN in Los Angeles Live started to be leaving a lot of us speechless on the desk. Though there was a lot of yelling, at least from this area right here. Rain Day, Zephyr, Graceful, Hodzic back on the desk. A little halftime recap for you as we break down our first 3 matches of the day in C versus D. Zeph, I want to talk with you. The emotion was there, but it was something that felt like, you know, we really did need to see from 07.
It's like a Cinderella story at the end of the day here, and it's something that's going to result in them absolutely blowing through what was the mistakes we saw against How earlier today. Now at 32 points at the top of our leaderboard, that puts them more than competitive to represent Group CBD.
Pretty incredible stuff there, Graceful. You don't see a lot of 20 bombs in lobbies like this.
Definitely don't see a lot of 20 bombs, but 07 has always had it in them. I know Nax and I know Amphy, my boys as well, really strong mechanically, and people, you know, when you talk about who's the best mechanically, you always have each region. Nax and Amphy is definitely up there as the strongest roller players, and they're definitely showcasing it.
And Hodzic, you've been in this situation before. You know, they had almost uncertainty of getting here. Who would they have on their roster for this tournament? That can breed a lot of uncertainty going into this, even getting your game plan right. 07, great response in the first 3 games to have a win like this.
Yeah, I mean, you absolutely need something like that. I mean, momentum is such a strong and important factor in this tournament. It's a 4-day tournament. It's like 12 game days. Like, you need to have, if you come out strong like this, I could see them kind of, because of this one game alone, not only rolling their contest that they're currently a little struggling with, but also rolling the rest of the group stage and hopefully paving their way to the finals.
Well, great words there of encouragement from Hodzic. He's seen it plenty of times coaching his own teams or just from afar, and at this point, 07 definitely setting themselves up for a good rest of this series. However, some of the teams maybe not performing the way that we would expect it. Certainly can't put WMNDY in that category. That's their 1 out of 3 games that they did not perform, but TSM's Elevates, Complexity stayed in there, but still, some big names, as they had mentioned, Zeph, really not showing up early on.
It's been a struggle here, especially for North America, kind of as a whole. Getting on a great starting foot has been something to represent and give the strides to these other regions, showing off why internationally, especially where the meta resides currently, we're coming into the most unstable, unprecedented place of Apex we've ever had, which means, especially as you've seen in these last 3 games, anyone can really take it away.
It's kind of what's exciting. If you've been watching scrims, you've seen a lot of the similar lineups. There hasn't been too many variations in terms of legends. So the only thing really that can happen is the play. And when you see play like this, well, this isn't necessarily a variation of Nasky, but in a way, Graceful, it is. Because I think inconsistency is what plagues 07 the most and these Nasky squads. It's not the ability to get it done.
So the thing is that a lot of teams, especially during contests, there's so many factors going into it. It's literally not just, you know, where the plane comes from, so who drops the better, right? It's also RNG. It also comes down to several things that you have to... It's hard to be balanced on everything, but I think 07, like you said, has everything to take it, but can they stay consistent throughout the whole tournament or not? That's a question to come.
Well, you know, it's been a great start to the day so far. 3 games, a lot of action. Let's check out where our teams stand after 3, because there's 3 more to go, and we will be switching maps as well. To start it off, it's WMNDY with 37 points in first place. I see you kind of clapping there, Graceful. I'll come back to you on these standings in just a minute. But 07, Northeption, Fnatic, and Alliance rounding out our top 5. High-level looks at this Hodzic after 3. What are you feeling?
I mean, there's obviously some very clear. I mean, it is just the first set of group stages, so there's really not too much to take away in terms of like, you don't want to panic if you're an SSG fan, Fury fan, or a TSM fan, because it's anything can happen, especially in a set of 3 games, especially on a particular map. We know it might be a little bit turbulent here for TSM, but the only thing you can do is learn from mistakes, try to take away a lesson from every single game, because there is a lot to learn. You can't get this kind of practice off the tournament.
Graceful, do you agree?
So the thing is that all of the teams that are at the top right now are like what I like to call heavy hitters as well, right? Is that you have to show up day one proactive. You have to step up immediately. Show that's where experience and consistency comes in, and that's why teams like Alliance, etc., or Seven as well. Like even though they might have a bad game here and there, they still play proactively. Whereas most of the people right now might be playing a little bit scared. Like some teams are playing scared, but the biggest thing, like you said, we can't take away too much from it, Hodds, is that scrims is vastly different from LAN. So people are kind of getting indoctrinated to like how people's macros are. That changes real quick. So like I think TSM is a team that likes to play zone a lot, but they've been struggling because they get caught on macro. Right. And like it's just not the same. But I wouldn't panic just yet because, like you said, it's only the first 3 games. There's plenty of games to come. But there's definitely, a fire under people's butts right now.
And I can imagine that if there is going to be inconsistency in a lobby that you haven't played against at LAN, Stormpoint might be the map that would align itself to a little bit more inconsistent play. World's Edge obviously coming up next, maybe a stable footing for some of these teams. But let's look back at how it all transpired. Game 1, Hodzik, it kicked off with a bang, and a lot of people on here had a team with a green logo doing pretty well. They ended up being pretty right.
Absolutely. I mean, Alliance have always been notably huge group stage killers, I think, at every single tournament. So them finding a really cheeky way into this final zone where they were actually on the complete edge on on the far side of the zone, they actually managed to sneak their way in because Furia paid too much attention and was not watching their back. Furia had the God spot under the bridge, but they focused too much on SSG. Alliance walks right in, grabs God spot, and then you have the classic Apex LAN end zone where you got 2 teams on top of each other and one on the far side just waiting to kill both of them. So really well done by Alliance.
We were talking about
Took a shit, filled up my water, threw away the trash. Now I'm ready.
Yeah, I mean, the 2v3 was obviously probably like a huge vibe saver for
Where are we
them.
at? 17th or 18th place, probably? Somewhere in there?
You got to remember that you got to play
17th?
a strong game. If your spot is relatively safe,
really got to have a strong World's Edge then.
You need that one anchor player to make sure, hey, this team's going to come on our back. This team's looking to rotate on us, because if you're in the God spot, everybody wants that spot. So a little bit of a misplay from Furia, but they are looking good though.
Good stuff from the intern Vaxlon, at least to kick things off. What do we got for game 2?
So game 2 is a little bit different. It's a waterfalls ending by Launchpad, and the biggest thing is that WMNDY cleared out the side, which was the southeastern side, but they also dropped devastating coast. They come from that side naturally, but they cleared out TSM, I believe, and then also E8 was on the same side. The most important part, like I'm taking from Pods as well, is be the bread. Don't be in the middle, like like E8 ended up being and TSM ended up being. Like you want to be the bread, you want to be on the outs, you want to clear an edge, right? And they've been showcasing so well how to play a side, control a side. Like I said, don't leave anybody like 3 stacked on the side. You play space, like you see here. There's 3-man split, taking angles.
Yeah, it's World's Edge now for the next 3.
Get naded out, angled out, and it's GG's.
Yeah, and one of the things they've done well is contest. And I'm using that word not the way we traditionally do in the beginning, but they pressured Complexity, who have had almost the same mirror position that they want to take, and WMDY has come out on that. Game 3, though, it was pretty quick. We talked a little bit about it, Ben, but obviously, big game from 07.
Obviously, massive closeout here from 07, and you don't even get to see the bigger part of it, which is the fact that they had such an incredible clear towards the southern side of the zone before getting into our arenas.
His membership, Jerome.
3v3, so no red to be found in this regard, but for at least this roster, pulling the trigger and capitalizing, especially in that moment of weakness. We saw a little bit of the separation that came out there from Fnatic in the end, and there's split seconds that you don't get to capitalize on, and coming back and, like you were saying,
to get first-hand experience, how would you improve esports from an org side? It has to start with the games. So games that offer in-game items for orgs really help teams. So probably can't get into specifics, but let's take, for example, Siege.
A lot
where
to
they
look
have
forward
like
to as we switch into
certain
World's Edge.
esports
And if you wanna
items in
keep
the
track
game
of
that
everything
represents
and
teams.
maybe don't have a chance to catch
So
some
you
of the
buy
games
those and the
live,
org gets a
make
cut.
sure
That's a
you are
lot.
following with
They make a
all of
lot.
the
There's
schedule
one org I know
updates
that
and
has
all of the
an item in the
ALGS
game
content
for
this
Siege
week
that makes
at
7
Play
or has
Apex
made 7
Esports
figures
on
off
X.
that.
Of course, we're on twitch.tv/playapex. If you're
And
watching
shit
now,
in
or
that
some drops,
ballpark.
make sure to check out Play Apex
Rocket League
Esports
skins,
as well to keep in touch.
that
with
kind of stuff all
everything we're
helps.
doing. All right, that's going to do it for our halftime. More games to come, but down on the floor, there's some familiar faces with one of our illustrious hosts here on the stage. Peeps, what do you got?
Guys, thank you so much. I am here with Greek. I am here with Wig, the B Stream. Crowd's making some noise, man. They're loving it. Greek, give me a short little history of the B Stream.
To be clear, I guess it all started with a Discord message, to be honest. Wig and a Prize were looking for a rank squad one day, and I happened to be
Oh,
we
my
hit it
God,
off
I'm
the
getting
first
so
time we
fucking
played,
nervous
and then
for
have
this
just been best friends ever
squad.
since, to be honest.
They clearly just haven't been able to play together because of the
Wig said
fucking
worst
immigration
decision
problems, and it's
of his
really
life.
taking its toll.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So, Wig, from getting a Dizzy raid, all right, to signing to 100 Thieves, you got bit by a dog with Channing Tatum, and now you're here at ALGS in LA with the B Stream. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels great, man. I mean, without Greek, without all the people behind the scenes that help the B Stream like actually be a thing, we wouldn't be here. So it's pretty wild, the journey that we've been on, and I don't expect to stop anytime soon. I love this game. I love everybody that loves this game, and I want this game to thrive for years to come. So hopefully I can be a part of it, and we can be a part of it forever.
That crowd's loving it. That's passion, and I feel the love. I feel it, man. So to family, friends, loved ones, all the viewers, what's your message to them?
First and foremost, just thank you guys for all the overwhelming amount of support. I think when we first started to the hype that ALGS Comp has now, we can feel it in our chats, we can feel it in the arenas, and it's just a blessing to be here, and we hope we make you guys proud with the B Stream.
Yeah. Wig, what about you?
My family was the biggest part of, who I am today. By far, they shaped me to be the person I am and the passionate person I am today. So I want to give a huge shout out to Mama Wig in my chat. Since I had 3 viewers, 4 viewers, 5 viewers, did not matter. She was there every day after she retired. She's the one who told me to quit my job. She's the one who believed in me the most. My friends, Finn right there doing photography. Absolutely.
Dude was healthy in his 40s too. He's talking about the Boeing whistleblower that died yesterday. Yeah, weird how that happened.
Showing love to me. So everyone that
What a
supported me from the
mystery.
beginning, thank y'all so much. Everyone that supports me and Greek, both of us in the B Stream, thank y'all. We are not
We'll
stopping.
see, Spicy,
I hope this game
hopefully.
will never stop either. We love y'all. Thank you so much.
Let's go! Well, that's it for Greek. That's it for Wig. Casters, take it away.
Thank you so much, peeps. Welcome, LA. Welcome to some good Apex. We just had a fantastic first 3 games on.
No,
Steam.
we
I'm
did
Nick
not.
Kitty. I'm joined with the one and only
That was
Tino,
not
and We're
good.
going to be taking you guys through World's
We need a
Edge.
fantastic
Tino,
final
what
3
a way
games.
to open things up with 07. They were in dead last with what an explosive game. 20 KP putting themselves in 2nd place.
That was a nuts game. I mean, they
His
really took
membership,
advantage
Eldon.
of that crazy zone pull, right? No one was expecting that to go to Jurassic. As
Thanks,
soon as I saw
K-Sale.
that pop up on my map, wasn't a single team in there, but they get in from the north side and just, wow, they absolutely obliterated the lobby after that. But then going back even further, I mean, MDY, what a surprise package. I mean, you look at the tier list people are making, that obviously these guys haven't even played Pro League before. They're coming from that direct China invite. And yet all of a sudden they're showing up #1 place right now against all of the best teams in the world. That is just nuts.
It's crazy. Those are some of the teams that a lot of these other squads were not really expecting.
That's
They
super
didn't really
smooth.
know
Thanks
what
for
to
that,
expect
LC.
going into this LAN, and
That's
they're
really
here to
wholesome.
show up already in the group stages. Once again, we do have World's Edge coming up soon. but
Appreciate
we are gonna
that.
have a
Hope you're
different
doing well.
set of 50-50s take place on this map once we get ready.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the most exciting one that I'm looking forward to seeing is TSM versus Wonton Dumpling. So Wonton Dumpling obviously coming from APAC South, the #1 seeds from over there. And then you've got TSM, long time livers and lovers in Lava Siphon, you know, these guys have a long history of contesting, right? Obviously, it's a POI that a lot of people are interested in. So lots of the time, you got people coming at them for it. So the fact that Wonton Dumpling is trying to put it up against TSM, who really know this contest inside and out, is going to be incredibly hard for them. They've been playing a lot of Pathfinder, even on Stormpoint where they weren't contested. And that's been a pickup that we've seen. A little bit of a change in, you know, the
Do you have a
sort of
delay on your stream?
contest
No,
legend
I never have
composition
delay on.
meta.
I can't wait to see how that plays out. Once again, we are going on
Nope.
the World's Edge, but I love how you touch up on the Pathfinder point. Something that we see a lot of teams that are dealing with the 50-50 deal with and pick up the Pathfinder and the Conduit. It's so good for those 50-50s, but Wonton Dumpling feels confident running the Pathfinder without having to deal with that contest onto Stormpoint. So now that we got the World's Edge coming in, as we can see, Split Win playoffs, Group C and D, World's Edge drops, guys. Let's fly right through the map here. MNTY, you were talking about.
Are we contested
earlier,
on
you
World's
have
Edge?
the
I don't remember. I don't think we are.
They're sitting over in Fragment. This is not one of the better POIs on World's Edge. So obviously they've clocked up a lot. I think it was 37 points in those first 3 matches. It's only going to be harder out from here, but my lord, if they can do it from Fragment, they can do it from anywhere.
Flying now over Skyhook. It's going to be exciting to see. BR Demons usually
Membership
landing
heli.
over by Trials here.
Yeah, because no one currently in the Skyhook East zone. I wouldn't be surprised to see, say, Riddle or Furia give up the contest that we'll be seeing later down at Tree and maybe making their way over there towards the later part of the series. Because honestly, you know, Skyhook East, I'd probably rather land there than take a contest myself.
Just with all that space that you have here, 07
I appreciate it, Bells. That's a lot of fun.
Landing over between Lava Fisher and Mirage à Trois. QA by Staging, Legends as well, Alliance having all of Thermal staging to themselves, and I love the 50-50 that you highlighted earlier before we transition over by the Tree side. But first, let's look at the Lava Siphon, the 50-50 that we're also going to be expecting here once again, the TSM versus Wonton Dumpling.
We are not contested. That's pretty nice.
Coming into the start of this match, that's going
All
to
right.
I mean, what's fantastic
We really need
for
this.
Not
Please,
Voice
boys.
is the fact that they're getting both of Stacks and more.
Oh,
you know,
please,
not having to
let's
worry
bring this
about
back.
just pot shots
Oh,
taking
God,
place
just
early
bring
on
this
in the
back.
game down there. It's such a clean place to play from. You get a huge amount of loot if you have both of those POIs to yourself.
Imposter Among Us, the Furia versus Riddle Order as well. When it comes to some of these rotates, the diversity in circles that we already got to experience over by Stormpoint, I'm hoping to expect that. I mean, I don't know, side by side, but hoping that we get something going on for that with World's Edge. The beautiful flyby of the stage here. This is day 1 group stages, and already this first set of groups have not disappointed us.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the other one we didn't really talk about there was whether we see Heroes from APAC South contest again. It had them down at launch site. We might see them go towards Dome. I guess we'll have to see. But it's tough, man. If you're contesting on both parts of the
All right.
map, that's
Please. Please, I am begging.
I'm gonna sort of fly in between both POIs here because
Yeah, it looks like we're good. Yellow team's going Geyser.
yeah. Alright, we'll break off and then
I'm
I'm
good
not gonna
now.
fly for you guys anymore. Yeah, yellow team's going Geyser. We have forward. We're good. We're good.
Sorry about.
Let's have a fucking game here, boys.
Yeah,
so
we'll get it.
Not that I know of,
Choose
Bells.
your
Nothing new
fucking
there.
lines, 'cause these fucking POIs are insane. Oh, I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna watch for this.
What?
They might be doing what I think they're doing. Either they're turning the Siphon fight, or they're gonna try and balloon on me from Siphon.
Mini blue, beacon.
TSM won the contest.
North zone.
Why did I say contest? The contest.
Fire is far.
Looks like Fury is winning their contest.
I was worried for a second. But the Geyser team swerved towards Siphon. Thought maybe they're gonna try and hit the balloon.
Their comms sound all fucked up.
Which would be incredibly fucking bricked.
Who's landing dome? No one.
Okay. Didn't it be
I got it.
Complexity vs Heroes?
Yeah, at launch site.
Then there should be a team dome, because no one's done.
Alright, this is where we need to pop.
I'm gonna throw someone.
Yeah, the comms sound glitched.
I need-
I'm sure it's not on their end, it's just broadcast, but yeah, they do sound glitched.
I have a harvester next to me too. You get that when you can. We're gonna grab this here, and then we're gonna go all the way to over to get the shit there as well, okay?
Yeah.
Ball above me.
They might have I'm checking.
There's a flatline here empty. Do you want to
Volky.
Yes please. Grab that go.
Yeah, so I'm grabbing it. I literally don't even have a backpack. I have like nothing. So fuck.
I'm just looking for a hemlock. I bought the flatty for you though. Cheers. You want me to hit play scan soon? When we start heading over.
Sounds like the loot's been bad for them here. That's unlucky.
Yeah,
that is unlucky.
I'm fucking juiced.
You still need the 3x, yeah? Whoever needed it? Yeah, me.
Got my upgrade. Went up a level. I earned this upgrade.
I'm making over now. I got the 3x, you can drop yours. Alright, okay.
720's crazy. Yeah, I know. It's because the bitrate's so high on YouTube and Twitch can't compete, so it just bumps it down. I will fix it for the next one.
I'm gonna grab my flatline then let's look to go. Alright. I'm hitting play scan. Is it still not taken, Guild?
I dropped the vol, the purple barrel, purple laser. I mean, yeah, it's still not taken.
I'm gonna take the laser.
Yeah, team just ran out of there too, so it shouldn't be getting taken
Yeah,
unless Siphon team flies for it.
TSM might be going for it. Let's try and beat them, okay?
Let's go that way.
Going now. We need to slide down to the geyser so that they don't just run in front of us.
100%.
Alright.
I'm a little bit behind because I did taking a go. Yeah, you're good. They look like they're... No, they're not hitting the... I don't think they're going for the balloon. I think they're going for the Evo hub, so... Just look for them anyway. I'm not with you guys, okay? Yep.
Yeah.
No, they're not close.
Oh, I see what's going on. It's... The thing we're hearing that sounds like an old walkie-talkie is MT's mic. It's not getting picked up properly. I just noticed. Dave's Chicken or Chick-fil-A? Probably Dave's Chicken, actually. Dave's Chicken is super good.
Close the team.
I'm close to team.
Yeah. No break.
Ben. Purple barrel.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 3.
Wait,
We're going over inside. Yeah, we're going mechanic first. Yeah. Like I said, get to Sam, okay? Yeah. Every chance that they're on our left here. Yeah, we need to all three up on this roof. Double door, or are we going to left? Double door.
You ever have Chicken Guy? What's Chicken Guy?
Hitting a Raven.
We just got a Dave's Hot Chicken.
Okay. Yep, up towards Sharks.
There are Anscoti to be found in this direction.
That way dance. Yeah. Wait for all of us up here. Let me smoke first as well. Yeah, I don't see them right now.
I don't either.
Alright, can you grab the Eval to guild?
Yep, I'll go for it right now.
There's a resub Bavlo.
Alright, they're still there. No, let's go overlook, Yeah. Overlook team's leaving it now. Yeah.
Ooh.
Outside of Plum seems like kind of free. Yeah, team just took here.
I think I heard an evac behind us.
Yeah, I heard an evac behind us. This might be KSM. Yeah, Kevin trying to like land in front of us or some shit. Kevin being weird.
Oh wow. Furia won the contest, but then still ended up getting blasted by Riddle somehow.
Yeah, I don't know where zone is. Alright, we're playing for third and then we're playing for play scan, third, Evo Harvester, and then
let's go
we'll
that
look to
way.
get in. We'll be purple, just up with the 2
This is game 4, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to. We know how to play fucking clowns actually.
Yep. Going to hit ring console right now. Alright, I'm hitting it.
Stocks. Two purple stocks and a blue one.
Standard stock here. Level 3.
Alright, it's halfway north. Can we try and get into survey by any chance? No
Yes.
Never mind.
I think we look to get across to here and then just rip an evac into survey.
Check out that area.
Hey, Zeraphine.
I don't think we even bother going for that evac.
Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
I'm ripping a Phoenix right now, and then I'm coming.
We could hit. Can we hit this balloon? There's no one near us.
Yes,
we hit this balloon.
we can.
And we
land
do
right
the
here.
fucking, yeah, top of frag.
And then we evac from there into survey.
No, why are they so many evac plays today? Why do they want to evac already up there? So they want a balloon up to there to evac deeper. They're looking for a god spot blind here. I don't know, man. Can't say I'm super excited about that play call, especially since we are kind of juiced right now on loot.
I don't know.
Go for that.
There's Watson fences, but I think they're old.
Thanks for 5 gifted members, Zeraphine.
I put a name up.
Oh, I just said a big thank you, Elsie. That was all. I appreciate it. Thanks for the memberships in.
I think we just ripped the evac from like right here.
Yeah, okay.
I want to kind of do it away from that thing where they can't, make sure they can't see us.
Yeah. Where?
I think I rip it here.
Okay.
Tango spotted.
So let's me.
I'm scanning our left.
Yeah, ripping it. Okay. Fuck, we're running.
Okay.
That's not right.
Get over there.
Let's go. We're good.
This building, there's someone playing this building right now.
We just playing this one?
Yeah, okay.
You're going straight in, I don't see anyone.
There's a trap in it.
Break it. Let's go.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm getting trapped in all the doors.
I'm dogging.
Stay holding.
I've got a bat.
Holy fuck. Just endure. Okay, I think that bang ult got them off. Alright. Oh, fucking huge. No, we needed those shots to hit. Fuck. Damn, that would have been nice. It's alright, we got a good spot though. We actually got a good spot finally. Finally a good spot. Let's use the panda.
No?
Yeah, we do need to get there if we can.
Okay, I'm gonna scan it in a second. Someone's top left. Scanning?
Came up the hill.
There's two in there. Are they just trying to hold it all?
Yeah.
I mean, if we kill their third, then... You scan it right? When you get it?
Yeah, 9 seconds I'm gonna scan it. These guys are just trying to hold the fucking entirety of...
It might be Legends. They did this to us before when you went playing.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Come on.
Here, I think now.
Come on.
Let's go that way.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing as they did in scrims. Not lit.
Opting to fucking play survey instead of...
Fuck him. I think he just zipped back
I
to
just
the
heard a zip.
building.
I just heard a zip.
No, he was zipping through their building from the other one.
Wait, so there's none in here?
No one's in the right one in right now, I don't think.
No, there is. There's a whole other team in there.
Oh, maybe that's why he's
No,
there.
there's only one in here.
Yeah, it's only one in there.
Okay, do you want to just try and force it?
Hey Josh, thank you for that. Why are we forcing it? We have a good position. I don't think we need to force anything. What are we trying to? Are we trying to slam them over there?
I think they're all in here.
Fucking steam their ham? Like I usually like that play, but I kind of like where we are right now. Especially with the wacky zone pulls, there's a really good chance this pulls back to us. Oh my god, we're doing it. We're fucking doing it.
Shoot that trap, kill.
We're taking this building instead. Alright, I guess they like this building more. This is better real estate.
We got all our doors as well, that's big.
Team up here.
Alright.
It's just gonna keep...
We gotta wrap out here later.
Yeah.
Let's relocate there.
I mean, on this zone closed, the building behind us isn't in. We should have a lot of space to, like, look to fuck with the team
this
north.
This one is kind of, but
Yeah,
there's nobody
barely
in there.
though, barely.
If no one's there, we can play big.
Oh.
I'm 8-3.
I'm 12-3.
These guys are kind of playing big and holding us.
5-3.
Okay.
We
We got one team to that back rock over there behind us. I don't think anyone's coming from there yet.
And try and fuck with them. Team resing back here? There is a team track. There is a team hardball.
I don't think we need to play big yet.
Who's gonna try and come into this building? Is there any chance we can get them killed?
Yeah, well, this team's gonna work with us. We definitely can't push them though.
No, I agree. I'm scared.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, they're playing
PD.
super- they're playing
Yeah,
huge
probably. That must have been too close to the edge teams. They didn't like it. I mean, this is a better building.
They're coming this way. Yeah. Look, this guild.
Get lucky.
I go to a different door now.
They're probably gonna go into this door if I had to guess.
Enemy spotted.
Yeah, they are. They went for the other building. 18 on bang. 35 on one.
35 on conduit. That might be TSM. 70 on another.
I don't, is it TSM? 2 from TSM just got knocked a minute ago.
Door, which is annoying.
Yeah,
I don't think TSM would have all 3 up and pushing like that, right? Not that quick. Maybe, I don't know.
Actually, I gotta fuck with it. I'm gonna bend it up.
Maybe it was a little longer than I think it was.
Yeah, we're not gonna be in. Oh, yep. Hard fucking cold.
Eek. Eek. These zones are just not nice today. They're just not nice. They're just not fucking nice.
Yeah. Otherwise, we can evac. Take my
I
evac up to you.
Yeah, I don't know how far this is even gonna get us, from honest.
And definitely not Sammy.
Candle.
That's way too expensive.
No, they are AFKing. Jesus Christ. Have legends moved at all?
Nope. Still here.
I really just don't think we evac this. I think we wrap around and fight the rock team and just run it in. I really think that's the play.
I don't know what these guys are doing. I don't see them right now. Oh yeah, I do.
Oh my god, he just got
They just sitting there
fucking
watching
beamed.
us. I don't know.
Yeah, so are these guys.
Yeah, I don't know. We might have to run it in.
I think we do.
Yes, run it in.
Oh, better need-
Yes, Waltzy.
We don't have a lot of options. We have to like run low ground right side, don't we?
Wait, low ground, right side. Wait, no, why? Will you fight the rock team? Have confidence! God!
I think Legends is
The entire split, we've been frying all of NA. We don't have to play afraid.
On your door. We can't go from your door. We have to
We are second NA. We can fry all these teams. Let's just fight rock and push that way. Nice flesh.
I'm scanning. They're outside the gate.
Are these guys still here?
I think so. Yeah, they are. They're
What, so we
smoking.
just, we run
They
it
just
in
smoked
here?
out.
I think we have to.
Yeah, we are gonna avoid them.
I think you might have to bang out legends here, empty.
Oh boy.
Okay.
This team's getting shot in the back and evacuating. Come this way, come this way, come.
Yep, I'm coming. I'm a bit behind, but I'm coming.
Right in front of you, up here. Bang!
Ulting.
Oh my god! Please get these kills. Please get these kills. That's 2. And now we're dead to zone.
Fuck, man.
Like, why don't we just take this? Why don't we just take the rock fight? That was so safe. Why?
Made in heaven get eliminated in your feeds. 10 squads left. Sliding down to see where these teams are. Hiding in the crevice of the rock. Tries to prevent the bat from getting pulled off. He can't stop it in time. He's literally shimmy shading his way into cover as Satuki's the last one alive for Fnatic.
I think they got 2 kills though. So, 3 points.
The Prowler bullets all just hitting straight
Oof.
into the rock.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, disappointing there from Fnatic, and they'll go out a little bit earlier than perhaps they wanted to.
And evac go right behind BR Demons. Still have the less than 35 seconds left as Space Agent get eliminated. 7 squads left here. With the high ground though, they do get scanned from the low ground. I'll get eliminated here on the other side. They want to try to push in this, prevent the reset from the Gibby. You have to look to their backs. So Kiriko also on the other side. They get eliminated. Coming in clutch and waiting.
Well, it's gonna be very, very, very hard to at least get top 10 here now in this block. He's gotta kind of go next and pray for next block.
And they continue their reign of terror. What a surprise package.
And meanwhile, while these
Reason
squads
membership
are fighting
Basil.
outside the circle, Boogie Boards are just looking at all this action. Legend Gaming slides in. Huge arc coming in from K. WM and DY get eliminated. Our last 2 squads between Boogie Boards and Legends.
Wow, it's pretty much an
I'm not sure, Bulk. Probably quite a few waves though, I'd say.
who had that fantastic position here right from the start. They choose when to engage. Will that be the right decision?
That would have been such a fighting. Somebody gets the second one, getting the 140. The follow-up from the Mastiff from Strafing Flame gets the knock onto Boogie Borders. The number advantage here for Legends Gaming as K falls incredibly low. And Legends Gaming, they take game number 4.
To their name as well. Legends did it the hard way there, Vicky. Boogie Borders, they come out in second. They only pick up 5 kills, but I mean, you know, that makes sense, right? They played it safe after that initial fight win. They didn't want to give up that position. And wow, I mean, it's a little bit sad for them, of course, that they've missed out on that final fight, but damn, you just have to give it to Legends here, who I think as a team who's just picked up, you know, maybe not picked up, but you know,
Well,
have a new third.
if we get first in these last 2 games, maybe we get it.
Is such a huge weight off your shoulders, right? You're like, yeah, we can do it. Even with this new third, we are capable of taking on these best teams.
It's incredibly difficult when you have a lack of time to really find that cohesive team synergy here. And here they are, not only with the dub, but like you mentioned, 11 KP. This probably puts them within top 10, maybe 9th place from where they were sitting at before in the overall standings. Huge play here, and also
If we don't, are we out? No. We still have 2 more blocks before the losers-winners bracket, but if you have like a big goose egg like we have here for block 1, you're kind of fucked. Like, you're definitely going to losers, which we've never been to losers.
An awesome way to pull through there.
But there's a first time for everything, I guess. We literally hadn't been able to play together because of US immigration, so I guess it's to be expected.
And of course, you know, in this group stage, it really is about just jacking up the points, right? You need to get as many as possible to try and make it into that top 20. That's the important cutoff here for the group stage.
You know who has my attention, Dino? WMNDY, though, with another top 5 finish out here, still securing 3 KP, a team that we saw take game number 2 on Stormpoint, showing that they can still stay consistent here on World's Edge.
Yeah, as we talked about, right, this is coming from Fragment. I guess it's a decent rotate there from Fragment. They were one of the first teams.
I just don't know why we would.
There along with,
like, I don't know why we wouldn't just take that rock fight. I don't know why we'd choose like the worst route.
Those fights early on, but yeah, I mean, you know, 3 kills in the end to add on to the 7 placement points.
Oh, we didn't even get any of those kills either. They got rezzed. How did they get rezzed? Oh, it couldn't be worse. It actually couldn't be worse.
That was happening late over by Lava Siphon before they fully went for the rotate and then got gate kept by Complexity.
Yeah, I mean, you know, look, when it's a Lava Siphon, you're going all the way to the north side of the map, killing 3 teams on the way, you're going to be happy with that as TSM. Legends Gaming put out 4k damage here.
Didn't Rez just didn't full die before we died? There's no way they wouldn't have full died before we died. We knocked them pretty early. They must have been rezzed. Well, no, actually, maybe you're right. Maybe we did drop just too quick.
That was with Legends landing over by Landslide too before they made their rotate. We saw it earlier on with Boogie Borders too, still trying to fight for that Evil Harvester that they could have access to. But great showcase here for our top 3 teams.
Actual last place. Oh my god, that's painful. Holy shit.
Up to 47 points.
Jesus Christ.
That's just... I don't think there's a single person out of the thousands of the people in this crowd, in this arena right now, that would have expected them to be sitting up the top of this leaderboard, Vicky.
And we still got 2 games to go. Can they maintain that spot? That's the question, with Fnatic being right behind them. I mean, I'm still looking at 07 with that insane game that we saw after game 3. They went from last, they were in second, now moving down over to 5.
I mean, yeah, and then looking on the other side of the coin, you've got Not Moist sitting in 20th here. Whoa, I mean, look, these guys have had some troubles coming into this tournament, but, you know, I talked to them yesterday, they were feeling confident. Obviously, they're not backing it up with their play right now.
It's difficult sometimes, especially when you have to set things up. You don't know what to expect out here, but maybe they could pull things out for game number 5 and 6. Game number 5, though, on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere. We got some more Apex Legends action coming to you soon. From the Mastiff from Strafing Flame gets the
Thanks for getting.
The number advantage here for Legends Gaming as K falls incredibly low, and Legends Gaming, they take.
Well, it's not just mental stress. They literally couldn't play together. 3 of them weren't allowed into the US. They couldn't play, so they had to be playing with subs for the last 2 weeks, just in case. But I still didn't think it'd be this bad.
Oh, that's a big statement. Oh my god, ow. Oh my god!
I'm holding her height, holding her height.
Oh my god! Let that thing sing, Levy! Let that thing sing!
Alienware, the official PC and monitor partner of the Apex Legends Global Series.
This is just the first block. Like, there's still a lot more to go, but I think we're 100% going to losers. No doubt. Which, that'll be a first. Maybe that'll reignite a fire. Who knows? Who knows? God, LA is so cringe.
Number 5 coming to you soon as we progress through World's Edge. Amazing action that we currently just saw from Legend coming in with 11 KP and the dub.
Yeah, Legends here really trying to make a run for it. It was, you know, Storm Point was okay for those guys, but yeah, that was what they needed. The dub to put themselves on the board. SSG, I guess, is a team
Prime
that,
Invincible.
you know, perhaps would be a little salty after that game, Vicky. I mean, they land in Climatizer, but they got crunched between a couple of other teams rather early on.
I love the energy from the crowd, waving those flags, giving their energy to these teams right now. E8, another team that fell in the mid-game there in that last game that we saw.
Are those fresh new jerseys? I like the E8
We've been
jerseys.
getting them, like between E8, Alliance too. I'm enjoying these changes that these teams have made into their brand.
They're looking fresh, but they got to back it up on the leaderboard. I think they'd probably be rather wearing a paper bag and have 60 points on the series scoreboard than have us enjoying their fashion. These players, this is LAN. What they care about is knocking it out of the park. What they care about is getting to Sunday.
Especially where you could showcase your skills here, these group stages. I mean, staring into my soul out here, Riddle, Order.
I mean, there's Spidey sense, and then there's like Yukio's sense of like where the camera is, and he's always ready for it.
What's crazy is the way that he was able to survive that
Thanks,
third party
Noodle.
from Complexity, survive as a solo, still get his team up in that game number 4, and then still try to engage in that fight before TSM had cleaned him up. Very difficult start here as we look over to the TSM boost. That is Verholz, Big E. Looking locked in, doing it for Samantha out here, but also as the crowd gives him that hype.
Hey.
TSM, Imperial Hal with Raven sitting right behind him.
He's looking happy. He's looking relaxed. The crowd is loving it. I'm sure they're going to be taking that energy into these next 2 contests. Assuming
Oh boy. Well,
Dumpling wants to keep just
this is
smashing
just a
their head
real
against the
big
wall,
go
Vicky.
next.
I mean, look, we didn't get a look at the contest.
This is what it is.
You know, in that first game. Hopefully, we'll get to check out how that plays out in game 5 here.
Thanks, Jimmy.
But I mean, you guys have seen it in scrims. You guys have seen it in previous tournaments. Every time, essentially, someone runs at these guys, they rarely keep their heads.
I never like to bank in my stream bucks and trying to
These
figure
tier 1
out how
Eclipse.
TSM was feeling about that 50-50 that was going on, and they were saying, it could swing both ways here, but Wonton Dumpling felt pretty confident coming out of Storm Point. That first game was a huge statement for TSM to win that 50-50 over at Lava Siphon.
Thanks, Resub
But
Key.
the gatekeeping coming in from Complexity not only delayed the rotation, but you mentioned it in the game, it also took away from their health. They had to stop by the Replicator at that too, delaying that rotate.
Well, I think the thing about Contest, Vicky, is it's such a specific skill that you get nowhere else but high-level competitive Apex, right? That isolated 3v3. Let's leave Complexity being, nuisances out. But it's something that, Wonton Dumpling, obviously, they're a much newer team to this top level. Obviously,
Yeah, I
this
know
is their
about the
first
second
LAN.
Boeing whistleblower
They only
death.
got to play a little bit of Pro
Learned
League
about it last
year.
night.
This year, obviously, they've been much more of a factor in it. But without that, you don't get the contest practice, right? I mean, you can practice zone reading. You can practice your team fighting later in the games, in ranked, in whatever else it is. There's so many other ways to sort of, increase how good you are at the game of Apex Legends. But Contest is a very specific skill, and Wonton Dumpling are, literally years behind TSM in experience.
Not only that, too, you also have to think about the different legend compositions that, it comes into play here, too. Wonton Dumpling rocking the Pathfinder, not working out there in their favor. But like you mentioned, too, TSM having the experience that they have with these 50-50s, it goes back a tale as old as time here. But I want to look back at that, too. Game number 4 being as volatile as it was, I feel like at every moment between the beginning, the middle, and even what we saw at the end, we saw all the action happening over by North and Cloud.
I don't really get McDonald's, so I don't have a normal McDonald's order.
I mean, Furia got the better of this. I think they already had 2 of the Riddle members down by the time we even got vision on it, right? And not only that, but they managed to fend off Complexity at the same time.
Incredibly difficult before they wrapped around to meet up with Riddle Order again. Can't escape from us, not this time around, before they found themselves pinched with TSM wrapping around them. Furia had found themselves falling in that moment. North Epsilon on this northern side, though, with the rate, they were trying to rotate away from the trouble that was right in front of them with the 4th party coming from Boogie Borders. We saw that was the moment that Furia got eliminated before North Epsilon trying to get away in time. They were able to secure this buzz, but that was when 4 other teams, a 4th party rather, was making their way over here. Ooh, Complexity waiting.
True Doom. That one is pretty solid.
Jump onto TSM originally, but this is when both teams had to navigate away. With the circle closing in, TSM was able to get the reset, and then Complexity inevitably met up with Fnatic on the epicenter rotate.
I just love the serendipity of this, man. I mean,
there's Brian Cook again in the reset.
Their time.
Uno.
It's kind of nuts, honestly. I mean, I think you saw the
There's a long break.
well. Like when they were deep in the zone, right? They weren't running immediately.
Is there a delay?
Straight back into Complexity. They really waited, so there was almost no way Complexity could know which rotate path they would take out and back into the zone. And then, I don't know, I guess as soon as they heard maybe the commotion ahead of them, that was their...
Oh yeah, you're right. We just died before getting those kills because we were the team that knocked all of TSM. But we still died first, I guess. That wouldn't make a difference. The difference is 20th place versus 19th. Who gives a fuck?
By the hair on their chin inside of the rock rabbits before BR Demons prevented the reset from coming in. But then right behind them, they take care of Heroes here. But then not only was there a team behind them, but then having to circle around, it was Legends gaining that with the non-stop action found this fight before finding that fight with Boogie Borders to take the game.
That was big from Azazel there from BR Demons. I mean, couple of points in such a short amount of time from him.
Burger King has good fries, everything else is disgusting. Their fries are hit or miss. We actually just did a fry tier list 2 days ago, and their fries were really not good. But they have been good recently. So, I guess they just have consistency problems.
And
There's
it's
recent
like,
Papa
it's
Fox.
such a clear signal, right? Like, your
Makes
teammates, they
Mr.
hear
the
the shot
membership
ring out,
Mister.
they see the, the enemy crack notification, and it's just like you almost don't even have to tell your teammates like, hey, let's go for it. It's just they know they've hit a Kraber shot. You're already straight into it.
That's me when I hit my Kraber shot, for real. Gotta dance it out. Riddle Order. Gotta shake off the rust.
They're having
out
fun.
Here, trying to get right back into the action.
The least enthusiastic backup dancers I've ever seen.
And keep up the energy. Crowd rallying up for TSM. How looking unfazed here too. Giving him some of that love before they get ready to dive into game number 5. Always my favorite game, by the way, Genome, because this is where a lot of these teams have already found out where they're sitting in the overall leaderboards in terms of points, how they have to
Hasn't started yet, so I can't go into the command center.
If they want to play more by the edge, or if they want to wait, like Complexity had, to see if they can try to go for a third party.
Looks like we're just swapping out one of the players' PCs. Of course, we've got stacks of these amazing Alienware PCs up there, up the back.
Oh, I love these printouts. I saw a hilarious flag of design earlier. Love the sweet cutout, the how cutout.
Might need some help from Billy Mitchell. Maybe that's what we need. We need Billy Mitchell's blessing.
Alongside TSM, shout out to the crowd here in the game.
Yeah, of course, Elsie. Absolutely.
LA, are you ready for match number 5? Talk about the camel controller that Verhos is rocking here too. Actually, you can't even see it.
I mean, look, is this a bit of a momentum reset? Can Moist take this time to just chill back and be like, all right, cool, let's really go over the mistakes. Let's really go over what's been happening. I have over $100.
How over 4 kills? Save mouse and keyboard.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Apples and bananas. We love our favorite comms moments here too, but can we talk about the banana suit and the apple shirt? Love the energy, the Nessies coming out.
That's true,
Guys,
Supermaster.
highly
That's
recommend if
true.
you're here in the arena, you have to find yourself copping one of those Nessies.
There's a boycott
So much more
Boeing
action to watch here for
petition.
our first set of groups
Cool.
here, but
Petitions don't
it
do
does
anything
not
but cool.
stop. Got some more Apex to be played. Space Station Gaming represent.
Had a Heroes flag there as well. Fnatic getting some love. Oh, the chef's hat, yes. Yeah, I also love how the seat behind him is unoccupied because they probably can't see past it.
Oh, Nasky! Love that close-up of Nasky. I love the diversity of teams being represented out here on these posters from our crowd. Shout out to you guys. Let's go, Evan. I mean, Jordan.
This is a super long break. What is going on?
All right.
What is going on?
I guess would be right there. Let's go 07. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Thank you guys, for those of you watching from home, tuning in. The LAN action does not stop. Love the stage that we have set up here for our teams. Still got 2 more games to go for Group C and D.
Is that right, Dan? I believe it. Everything does. That
Vicky.
makes sense.
Riddle and Furia. Riddle seemed very far behind in that last context. Really feel like they're going to need some help to pull it together.
You talk about Riddle Order, I mean, what is going on? Not Moist. Very uncharacteristic of this squad. I know they have been dealing with some trouble, but coming into this first set of groups, they are sitting in a dead last, 20th, with only 4 KP over the course of these last 4 games. Riddle Order, right on top of them, sitting in 19th.
You're so wholesome, Zeraphine. Thank you for that.
Teams that we know could quickly turn things around here, but then you look at the middle of the pack. See Furia trying to get some of that energy on their side. Dia the Furia, will it be the day there for them though, sitting at 14th?
I mean, your boy Madness is just happy. He's finally at LAN. Finally made it. After all this time.
I don't know, Saku. I still want to do the bowling stream, but I don't know.
TSM chant. Still. Nice little hone in as 07 coming out of that game 4. Such an insane. I'm still not over that game 3 endgame, by the way.
Yeah, that's probably what
You
it
know, the
is,
end of my
Anthony.
seat there. So a lot of these teams are just taking quick little time to reset before diving into game number 5.
Wow, that's crazy. Just look at some of the stats we got going on over here. Wonton Dumpling. Same for them, first time at LAN.
Lou, #1 fan. I love our audience though, coming in from so many different places. Waving
Thanks,
those
Resub
flags
Aaron.
up in the air, complexity.
Not at all,
Monsoon.
Aaron. Not at all. Absolutely
With that
not at
Sentinel,
all.
But just making the comeback, even with a hurt hand. I mean, we got reps in the crowd from Puerto Rico. Love seeing our Fnatic fans.
Fnatic
Thanks, membership, Jonathan.
Right now, all 3 of them damage leaders in this lobby. Yeah, you got Satsuki up the top with over 5k, and then UKF and Alaka behind him. So, wow, they are really leading this one.
I'm not too surprised. There was a reason why when I was looking at teams to watch for this group, especially when it comes to group stages, I had to look at specifically Fnatic. If there was going to be a region, specifically a team that just came out of nowhere,
Thanks, membership,
that really
Deadpool.
shook up that DZ versus TSM convo, it was Fnatic in my side tier. We still tune into Riddle Order. They're just stretching, getting ready here. Go Synetic.
Thanks, Resub Caleb.
Made in Heaven. Represent here too.
Oh, got Sabs there in the crowd as well.
Hey, shout out to Sabs.
Our one-time analyst desk mate.
Love seeing so many familiar faces in the crowd here too. Embodying the community that rallies behind
I don't think you can on
Apex.
mobile,
Oh my
Joshua. I
goodness.
don't know if that even works on mobile.
I'm blind. How do you even get that? Just throw that.
This is the longest. This is longer than the halftime break. Just start it. Just get it over with. Rip the band-aid off.
kinda like
So
a
that way we
small
can have like an
version of
actual
Las
full
Vegas,
fucking
yeah.
mental reset.
Except no how on that one.
Much smaller.
There you go. We got Alliance. Give some love over to Alliance out
Who
here.
knows, Hazy?
Oh, they've
I
got,
don't
like,
know.
multiple New Jerseys.
Would
That's
like
all I
to,
was
but
gonna
we'll
say.
see.
Yeah, they had like the live one they had earlier. Now they got the
Still changing a PC. It doesn't take that long to change a
Wow,
PC.
a whole range.
At least it shouldn't. Did they forget to download the game on it?
We do get set up once again. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I want to throw it over to Rainday to tell us about the action that he just witnessed after game before with Legends taking it.
Legends Gaming take game 4. Hello, everybody. It's everybody in the crowd in LA. It's exciting times. I know we have a little bit of a technical thing getting resolved on stage, but don't worry, we will be right back with more action. Still 2 games to go in C versus D, our first series of the day. Rainday here as host alongside Zephyr, Graceful, and Hodzik, who've been joining me to start the day. Hodzik, I'm gonna go straight to you because, I mean, Koifel, you know, you've had experience coaching him and watching this young star in Apex. He just subs in for Legends Gaming coming into this tournament after some unfortunate news and gets the win here. So that's a great start for him, but just overall, what's your take on that?
Yeah, obviously, you know, if you pay attention to all the ramblings on Twitter and stuff, there's a lot of stuff going on with Koi leading our
He's a
roster.
prime devil, or the membership devil.
With all that said and done, though, I have so much appreciation and adoration for the kid. I think he's extremely talented, and I am trying to help him like every step of the way.
Pretty much, Zeraphine.
To
This
just
has been a
become the
long
player
one.
that I know he can be. I do think he has a little bit more to go, and I mean he's demonstrating it right now though on stage, and I love seeing him win, and I love seeing him do well, and I love seeing him smile. So I was happy to see him win for sure.
You know, you fill a good, you know, role, not just here on the desk, not just as a coach, but I think as a mentor for some of these younger players. You
Hey, well,
mentioned every time
congratulations,
you talk
Adam.
about
That's
some of
awesome.
these you've played
That sounds
with, whether
great.
it's
Thank you for that.
Gildersons or Koifel. That's my guy. That's my boy. You know, that's important. And Graceful, as a pro, as someone who has come up maybe pioneering here, even in a previous esport, doing that full time for what, 10 years now, you know, how important is it to have someone to look up to that has been there and done that, especially some of these younger players who are so successful, so good, you know, Effect, Koifel, they come to mind playing in this tournament today.
I think the strength of having like a mentor or a coach in this sense is super important because it kind of he guides you along the way of, you know, stuff that you don't learn in the book. It's sometimes you just have to experience it. And a lot of the times,
Thanks,
you know,
Resub
it ends up
Sinister.
in making mistakes every now and then as well. Where
Yeah, I know, Ethan, just
maybe
hard.
you rush some things, maybe you didn't learn, and then the next time you know. But like Hod says, in the end, as long as you have a
Thanks,
good
Resub
environment
Nova.
and you're happy for one another, you can definitely thrive. And I think everybody needs that one person to actually keep them in line and keep reminding them why are we actually here. You know, we're here to win, and we're here to still have a good environment.
Great point as well. I mean, so much of the process of playing as well is not just mental, emotional, it's physical too. You talk about how 10 hours of mouse and keyboard feels different than 10 hours of controller. I'm not, maybe I should
you said it.
Get me started on this. Oh my God.
And Zeph, I wish we had more time to hang out with you, but of course we're only here because we wanted to give you something else before we get back into game, and it seems like that has been handled. So without further ado, let's get it back over to Gino.
Oh shit, we're ready.
Thank you so much, everyone. Rainday, you are the GOAT here, but let's go. We waited long enough, everybody.
All right.
Now, as we tune into the contest,
To the command center we go.
Watch out still. Yeah.
Thanks, a Prime Mac. Or, God, the membership Mac.
Havoc here.
The resub Panda.
Oh my god. I was through up, holy shit.
I'm taking the ball. Okay. Yeah, this one on us. I gotta go home.
Let's go that way.
They're not 50-50 at all. He's trying to beak me, he's mad.
These are the wrong comms.
Saw me steal the ball and I was just shooting B shots.
We have another ball here.
I have a purple mag alternator, if you find the shot there, I'll take it.
Up here. They're coming to you, careful.
Thanks for the membership, Kermit.
You're gonna twix somebody if they need it.
John.
Now they're the correct comms.
Yeah, I probably do. I'll say if I don't.
Thanks a Prime Rainer.
Hey, I'm locked.
You got Neva Harvester on you as well. Okay, the Gaza team just sprinting at you as well.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't have beacon.
They just hit the beacon. I just had a beacon get hit. No?
Thanks a membership, Alan.
I don't see anyone. I'm gonna grab the Zebra Harvester.
Alright, go.
Plus this team is Gaza team.
Alright.
Got my upgrade. New level means I
You
got
guys
a
come
new
my way
upgrade
soon?
to pick.
Yeah, I'm about to be there soon. Go. Any mod guns or no?
I haven't checked yet.
I'll go check.
I've been skitzing the Gaza team.
Hit
There's
Hemlock.
a Rapido, a Rampage, a Flatline, that's it.
After the flatty.
Alright. How body
Does this
is it?
team push offensively? We used to. Back when we could actually play together. But since we had to take a couple weeks off of playing as a team because of US immigration, I guess we're just playing way too afraid. So now we don't, and it's really not working at all.
You send it to X?
No, I'm good. Team in tunnel, next to us.
Optics here.
Well, have fun, Zerfine.
Always better than iron
Yeah.
sights.
I think the game's great. Alien Isolation's a really good game.
Evac here.
I can grab that.
Get that.
Evac tower here.
I'm gonna get yourself too.
Spotted a weapon supply bin over there.
Can we look to then go through tunnel, get this player scan
Let's
here?
reposition there.
Probably look to get this Evo Harvester here.
Evo harvester spotted near me.
You said we're going to tunnel, right?
Yeah. Oh, we can probably just hit Gazi, yeah? Just go over the hill. I don't think there's any reason to go through tunnel. We don't have a 12k or anything.
Okay. I'm gonna slide down then.
Just Kara team coming through this choke, okay?
Let's go that way.
I've got a turbo.
Nice.
Thanks a membership, Demolisher.
Not me. I got a turbo havoc.
Oh, nice.
There's the team on the opposite side of the mountain to us, okay?
I'm about to hit Gaza now. Just get them running at you.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at mechanic right now. I scanned left.
Are we good to head down to this?
Yeah, as far as I know, I can't
The
see
Kentucky
anyone.
Derby? No, I don't do shit for the Kentucky Derby. I don't care enough about it. When I was a kid, my parents used to place bets on it and used to take like a bet for me. I remember I bet on War Emblem. He was a horse back in a long time ago who almost won like the Triple Crown or whatever. And I made like 4x off of that, which I thought was super cool as a little kid.
Lucky.
And now I hate doing sports betting or any of that. It's so boring.
Team overlook. They're going like hard to this, I think.
Near me. Let's check
Yeah.
out
I think we
that
head
area.
for this, grab this, and then we go for here.
Okay.
That'll go as perp as well. There's another Evo Harvester here we can get to.
I know, Freeze.
Near me.
Well, I hope it was a good
Wait, so you
meal,
said we're going
Thick.
north and then we're going into Monument for the scan?
No, everything did not work out for the team. They're here on a different kind of visa.
There's a team coming through Half Choke.
Yeah,
That took an additional 3 weeks for them to get after being declined.
Race them angle.
I mean, if we can.
I see them right now. They're running into
So it's all but worked out. But they're here.
Might be a mirror of them angle.
And very, very, very cold.
We could like fucking get close
Yeah, maybe
and
close
shoot one on
enough.
the cross.
Yeah, we might be able to kill one.
Come,
Ring
come,
console as well.
come. Where's ring console?
Right here, right here.
Let's reposition
Can't
there.
see it from down here.
Can we get to top of fucking streamer
go
and
that
don't
way.
zip?
Yeah.
So a chance they might not hear us. They're crossing the street now. They just shot down a cargo bot. Do not zip.
Thanks,
Come.
membership, Darren.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get up there in time. You call the countdown, multi.
Okay. There's a bot here. One's on crafter. I don't know
We
if
see
it's a console
characters?
character. It's a
Is it
a
Horizon?
TSM. This is
It's
TSM.
TSM.
This is
I think it
TSM.
is, yeah.
Horizon's like skitzing around.
Are we looking to actually fight that? I doubt it.
They're playing Horizon Conduit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Horizon Conduit.
Just mirror them. Just mirror them.
Yeah, I agree. They will have purples. They will 100% have purples.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Looks like they're fucking off now. He's crafting.
No, you
He's
just got
grabbed,
the
he just
battle
grabbed something off it.
Do you want to walk up now?
Yeah. Yep. I'm going straight to the height here.
Let's reposition there.
Here's hoping TSM doesn't turn around and fight this. Because we are not ready for a fight here.
Yeah, just let me get up there so I can smoke you. Yep.
I didn't see them.
I don't see why they would turn around. That wouldn't make any sense. Should be fine.
No. They're bang Conduit Horizon.
Went up a level.
They had a
Iron
wall here. I see them. They're all the way over here. All the way over here.
Yeah, they're probably just gonna keep going that way. We can definitely just
It
go
looks like
for
they're just
scan.
going into Skyhook.
Yeah,
You see them?
It's hard pulling.
Yeah, we need to get this place in here.
Let's reposition there.
I don't see it.
They'll probably
They're
get
seeing
to
us.
edge and
They're seeing
evac
us.
would be my guess. Is probably the play.
I don't know what they're doing.
No,
I'm
they're
sorry to
taking
hear
one
that,
of them.
Vicky.
They're gonna fight.
We should third that.
Yes, walk
Okay,
up, walk up,
come
walk up, walk up.
Walking up, walking up.
Third partying sounds really
Not
nice.
them.
No.
It's
They're
in the
fighting a
tunnel.
tunnel. Yeah.
It's membership war.
They might think they're the last team on their edge. Yeah.
Seems like they've stopped.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, I think we just go for the fly scan.
Alright.
I don't see them.
Okay, there's a team out here, remember, we gotta care them being like on us.
Let's check
I
out
scanned
that
left.
area.
I got nothing on scan. Do we have an evac? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we got two. They're going on us.
Crypto now.
Wait, what the fuck, I haven't even smoked you.
Oh.
Is membership Catrikin?
They're fighting countdown. They're gonna fight countdown.
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
I think we have to walk it into countdown way.
Let's go
Okay.
that way.
Can we evac?
I'll put down.
I
I'll
think
pull
they're
one
fighting
down.
right
I'll
now.
pull
Is
one down.
membership
Yeah,
Isaac?
They won't let me place it right here.
Anyway.
I'm trying to. I'm literally spamming it. There we go.
One blood knocked and
That might be them, that might be them. We could. We're gonna. Oh, I got stuck in the mountain. I'm good. I think we land here and we look to evac over to this.
Tango spot.
Okay.
there.
This building.
Let's check out that area.
Okay.
Oh, the double evac.
We back in this corner right here.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you smoke?
Yes.
If we get fired up, we need to give this up, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Is membership captain?
Team here.
What do we do if it's taken?
We can.
Oh,
We got fired.
where am I landing? Where am I
Is it
landing?
free? It looks free. I see fences, but I don't see anyone.
Alright, well, I'm
It's free,
trying
free.
to.
Just get in.
I'm
Just
trying.
get in.
Holy
Okay, we're in a good
fuck,
spot
I'm
here.
on.
Wow.
Look at my health bar.
Wow.
That's fine. That's fine.
Fucking wow.
Let's reset.
I can't believe he made that.
I'm healing.
A little bit of luck, finally. Finally. Some luck.
I'm top 2. Yeah.
Maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance. This is such a good spot.
Get the trap to outside.
This is such a good spot.
So that I'm on cooldown. You know what I'm saying?
I'm buffing you about here, Guild.
Yeah.
We have to care this team like walking up on the ramp and just like.
Problem is though, we have so little points. Even if we get first place here, we'd still need about 6 kills.
You're fine.
We need a Dubsky +5 basically to get back into 10th, I think.
You want to do the exact same thing on the other bridge. They're here right now.
No, they're not.
No. Okay, go get a trap on the upper bridge, Guild.
2 seconds on my trap. Alright, I'm going.
36 purple bang.
Okay, are we looking to actually be aggressive? Okay, wait a minute.
Okay, nice.
There's signs of the team here yet. No, maybe not.
These guys aren't in.
Yeah, here we just got off.
That would be a crazy one to play anyway, to be fair.
There's 2 teams right next to us. There's a good chance these guys walk into here, but they're not going to be that safe. Once zone's closed, we look to kill them if they're playing here.
Okay.
Let's reposition there.
His membership son.
They also might slide down to 3rd to Skyhook fight. It's like, here's shit going off down here.
Alright, they're gonna wingman it.
Can we just get a lucky fucking zone pull for once? Just one time today. Let it be this one. Pull towards us instead of away.
6.
This guy just smoked here. I know what he's smoking. I think they're crafting.
Live one out there.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know where that team's gonna slam.
Over here. This team walked out to here.
Enemy over there.
Thanks, Yusuf Jordan.
I mean, we just have way more playable space than they do. We can fucking get them killed. We just cannot afford to
They
let
just
them
smoked us
walk
over
up.
here. They might try and
I don't
walk
see
up.
them.
We can't play too big because this
Nothing
thing will
on scan.
third us
I
if
don't
we
see them.
fight. Okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
Target over
I think the
there.
team's just sliding down.
Yeah, there's a good chance they're gonna try and play for like out here. We might be able to kill them.
Let's reposition there.
Yeah, I'm crossing my fingers as well. I need a fucking rabbit's foot and 4-leaf clover ASAP. Or 3-leaf clover, I already forgot. 4-leaf.
Look for the other team.
Ooh.
35 on their hands.
Look east, look east, look east.
I'm gonna get rid of my trap south.
Yep, going 36. Over here.
One of these guys is blue here.
Ooh. That's probably Fnatic that's sniping at us. Please pull towards us. Just a little bit of luck.
They're just playing under us. They're playing right here. They're playing right here.
It pulled as far away as it possibly could. I guess I should have expected that, to be fair. I don't even know why I was begging.
I think we gotta look to kill these guys.
Yeah, we have to. We have to get them killed.
You want to drop them here? How long to scan? How long to scan?
1 second. I'm gonna scan now. Scanning
Empty, just shield. Empty shield. We can't drop on him right now anyway, just shield.
now. Bugs.
I mean, we could drop, but I could.
My brother, just shield.
They're getting fucked.
Careful peeking this. Careful in your side.
They are getting fucked. They are getting fucked.
I can Costco right here.
There's a team across from us here.
Yeah, I know.
Are we looking to caustic ult? Team under us, I guess. We do need to put. We have to pick a fight here pretty soon. Who's cracked? On the right? It's chaos! It's pandemonium!
Okay. Don't fight. Focus the left team. Focus Eagle.
I'm shooting left.
Yeah, we need to focus these guys.
Yeah, you focus Eagle, please.
I can't see them. Is this team gone?
I'm not
I
sure.
don't know. I cracked one on the Eagle.
We can't run up right. Don't run up right. Why are we gonna... Oh my god, this is the worst fucking place to run up! Guild got a kill though. We'll take that. Okay, good. We're not running up right.
They're gonna have range right now. They all I got full kill. I got full kill. I got full kill. It's only 2.
Guild got another. Nice! Squad wiped. Good shit. Time to res as well. Here we go. Finally. Thank you.
I'm batting and then I'm gonna make it. I think I have time.
Good shit. Good shit.
We have to fight in front as well.
Yes, we just have to kill them.
Yes, just keep fighting our way in.
They're getting dated.
We can third. Oh my god, damn, that Arc Star is really tough for MT there. Yikes. Oh, pushed them forward. Guild got another though. I mean, that's points. It's finally points. It's not enough points, but it's finally points. So if we'd just been playing like that for the first fucking 4 games, then we'd still be in a fine spot even without getting dubs. Because I think that's like 8 or 9 points for that one. I think they had like 6 kills.
Here, but they're looking at VR Demons who have the high ground. The team that has this POI in their advantage. They land here exactly. Perfect position for them to hold, but it's denied them the opportunity to get those evil shields up.
Now it's hard to tell with this next circle,
True,
but whether
John.
just a sliver of that high ground or even inside the blast doors is in. I don't
There's the
think
membership
it
dude.
is, but if there's just a tiny spot to play,
They didn't have to force that. They 100% had to force that. Zone was closing and they had to. I think MT was a little out of position, but not even that much. He just kept having so many grenades thrown at him, plus the bang ult.
Oh, huge push here from Space Station.
They had to force that.
If they have a pylon, they do, so they can't try to contest.
Please use of
with
occultist.
not only the barrels, but the Nos grenade too just completely stops them from trying to funnel out this team. So they're just gonna brute force their way in. Frax having to be careful. They need to destroy that pylon if anything, but they're playing around it, trying to get out of their line of sight and using it as makeshift cover.
Okay, tries to get the bat off. You can see those ticks going down, but they do actually get rid of Hal.
All right, just need to reset now. I mean, who's going to push in on the inside? Maybe Complexity? It's only Kimchi left alive, though. Somehow the others have gone down to Furia, who, after taking so much damage on that zone close,
It's points.
He's trying to prevent them from trying to reset.
That gives us a chance.
Trying to move in while we look at Legends Gaming trying to push in here. Player K was able to get the shield swap.
I think Guild had like 4 kills there.
As the other spot on the other side now, look who is coming in from the sky. Complexity finally get eliminated. Pointful, BR Demons, they had no idea where they were going to land.
Legends Gaming, they have been the most active team in this final circle, and they're right in the thick of it. Look at this. E8 finally swing on them. They were playing quite passively up until now, and they try and hide behind the smoke.
Oh man, that guy got
Is that enough?
absolutely
BR
beamed.
Demons go down, elevate back up into the north. Had Legends Gaming actually lived through that?
Actually crazy. The KP presenting itself to EA on a silver platter after they fought to play off this side of the circle after they beat 07. Now Legends Gaming with 2 alive. Can't look for the full reset. They get the last solo of Furia. They go down. Our last 2
That's
spots
an
beat
elevate
Legends
dub.
Gaming Elevate. Can Legends go back to back?
No, no shot. Elevate's got this unless they really choke, which would be like a colossal fuck up.
Their time. They whittled them down to 1 now, and it shouldn't be long.
Membership sip. Alright, how many points was that? Does it put us in striking distance?
They're their victors for game number 5, and they needed that here too, Gino.
And you can see even in their faces there, Vicky, it wasn't a, triumphant victory. We didn't know we were going to get there. It was just relief. It was.
We have one more game, so if that was enough to put us somewhere within 12, we can do it.
They dealt with 07. Understanding why on that north side of the circle there, Vicky, it was too easy from that point.
The legend Zach Major.
We are 15 behind 10th.
Remaining consistent in
Well, that's gonna be
moments
tough.
like these, under so much pressure.
Tragic.
Was able to
Tragic.
hang out with him and a huge crew in Greece, and being able to see him here on this stage. He's such a good IGL, when it comes to keeping his team cohesive. I have to say, I was saying it earlier yesterday, we were talking in the green room, but Elevate is the type of team that they not only vlog review every single time that they feel like they have to work on something, but this
If
is
you
a
don't
team
get
that
10th,
has
you gone from the
ramped
tourney?
up
No,
as
not
the
even
season has
close.
progressed. You could literally
But we
see
will
them
most
get
likely see
better at
losers
every
bracket.
week they had passed.
Yeah, and with the team,
Which you don't want to do. It makes it
Zap,
much,
these
much,
guys
much, much,
haven't
much,
had
much,
as
much harder.
experience, as Zach, but he really seems to be bringing them along for the ride with him, right? You love to see an IGL who can lift the other players up to their level.
It's great to see here Elevate waiting patiently here while we also wait patiently for those match results. Time to see how match number 5 went down for them, especially having to fight over to that north side.
Oh, that was only 6 points. I thought it was a lot more.
Legends swiping through second
Okay.
place and 10k.
Guild got every single one of the kills then.
That had to fight their way with 11k.
Tough.
Yeah, that's a big result there from SSG. Moist chip in with a couple. Might move them off the bottom of the standings, but still haven't made much of an impact on the overalls. Complexity chipping in with 4. A team that I just have become such a fan of over the last split, and I'm definitely just going to be keeping my eyes on with not only interesting personalities, interesting comeback stories, but also an interesting composition that they play.
Also nice to see Moist being able to get 9th place here. They desperately needed it in this game number 5. Looking at that second page here, Gino.
Yeah, look at that pattern from TSM. Playing from edge, it's a northern zone. They struggle to find a spot within it, but they still get their KP in. I mean, that's just like textbook Apex right there. You don't need to be winning every single game.
No, they play another one like 7 hours after this one ends. There's a huge gap, but they play another group today.
If you can't get the placement, at least get that KP here while we to look at the top 2
There's
team
Resub,
stats.
Hydran.
E8 versus Legends here. E8 coming in with 12 KP, huge with Legends Gaming, rather placement points, while Legends Gaming coming in with the 10 KP.
I mean, sliding doors moment there. They were so close to losing.
You gonna wait?
that
No, I'm
one
gonna take a break. I'm
from
gonna eat,
effect.
work out.
And
and then come back for the next group.
And then come out with like a brace of kills
Things are some
at
Grizzly.
the end there, just in that middle spot. That was such a hard spot to play from. The fact that they managed to shove off Elevate when they tried
Yeah,
to
we're
pop in
15
there, like,
points
that
away
could've
from
easily
10th
been
place.
their game done,
So
but no, they batter them off,
if we
and
can
then they still managed to
have
take out
one good
Fury
game,
afterwards while picking up
we'll
some other
do it.
KP.
We'll
That
make
was,
it. Just barely.
Just a masterclass there from Strafing Flame in order to how to play your angles.
It was so tight looking at that 1v1 that we had seen between Alliance, especially when they had to cross that distance. With
Well, actually, we're
Game
13
5 in
points
the
away
books
from
here,
10th.
guys, we get to see the series results. WNNDY
So one good
still
game,
on top here.
and we can
But
still
Brahma
make it.
with Legend
Maybe not go to
Gaming coming in
losers.
Right behind them with 43 points, Gino.
Not too shabby there with 2 good games in a row from Legends. And one more still to come on World's Edge. There's every chance that Legends Gaming actually pull up and take the first place in this series. MDY and WMNDY, of course, still on top, and they've got a chance to pull off one of the most incredible heists that I've ever seen.
Can we also mention that TSM having the lowest placement points in the entire lobby alongside Riddle Order? I mean, they literally got these points off of the KP alone, which is what you were ramping up to say. Like, if you're not going to be able to play for those placements,
Losers only
at
after
least
the
the
3
KP that
blocks.
they've been able
Yeah,
to
but this is
at
such a
least try to elevate them a little
huge
bit.
one to
Unfortunately, these
have a
circuit forces
stinky
have been
game
good when
on.
it comes to these rotates.
It makes the other
so
two
that is a tough
significantly
one for
harder.
TSM, you know,
As
maybe
Membership
they'll get a
Supreme.
little bit more lucky in in this final game here, Game 6 coming up, and they can finally add to that tally. Because you're right, that's a ridiculous stat. I'm sure if you go back and look at it throughout the season, TSM are probably around that 50% mark. Or 50-50 split in terms of placement points and kill points. Was it 4 to 19? That's like a 20%.
That's crazy.
Split or something there. That's very unusual for a team like TSM.
But the action has not stopped here, guys. We still got one more game to go for Group C and D. Don't go anywhere, because on the other side of this break, we got some more World's Edge action.
I really hope it's not another 20-minute break. I would squeal. The tournament goes till Sunday. Oh yeah, I've been loving Siege, man. Siege is so much fun. Siege is a great game.
Welcome back, everyone, to the
Shogun was
ALGS
amazing, yeah.
Split 1 playoffs, our first set of groups.
This game requires 0 skill. I mean, I'll see you at the next LAN then.
Vicky Kitty. I'm joined
Might as
by
well,
Gino,
you'll make a
and
ton of money.
these teams
Why don't you just go
already
pro
found
then?
themselves in the overall standings on where they stay, you know.
What's the point in
But
not
what do
doing
we
that
do
then?
differently here before we dive into this final game?
Just watching Don wagging his finger at Nasky. It's been really fun to see him come along as a coach. Going over to that EMEA team, and obviously Don was from APAC South, from Melbourne actually. That's where I'm from as well. It's been a big
The
step up, I think,
Sympathizer. What's that?
for
I
him
haven't
to
heard of
take,
that one.
to take the helm at such a team with such a long and awesome history in Apex, and going back to the start of our first series here today. You know, you got to remember Alliance coming out with the win in the first game. You know, not far behind them was NDY White, though.
Nah, I'm not going to be playing No Rest for the Wicked.
Absolute banger games to start
I just don't think I'll like
we
it.
had that amazing game from Nasky, who, at least at the end of the last map, was actually the kill leader for this entire lobby.
Please say while we get ready for match number 6, but also the diversity of the teams that are sitting in our top 5. Highlighting and honing in on TSM right now. A team sitting in 15th place overall have not really been able to get placement points. I mean, you know, their best placement has been 12th place, but the KP
This is the last match of the block. Then there's that long break.
These last 5 games.
This is the final one. Till later, at least.
Going into
Let's see how it goes.
Now. Having a think about some of the compositions that we've seen so far, you know, it's been about 50% of the lobby has been playing the meta comp, right? Bangalore, Bloodhound, and Caustic. Going beyond that, you know, we're seeing some fun stuff come out for the contest, a bit of Conduit, you know, you got Yuka Peradata, a couple of Watsons in there, Player K, and then of course you've got Complexity on the Rampart, which you just love to see.
Here we
Seen some fun
go.
moments with Sheila already.
Not sure. It's Hal. H-A-O. Someone is. Hal.
Geyser has weakened this game.
Favorite game of all time, City of Heroes. Favorite game right now, probably Siege. I've been really enjoying Siege. Crab Souls was amazing last night. That game was actually so good. What placement do we need here? We literally need first or second with a lot of kills. It's the only chance of not dropping to loser's bracket, I think. Unless we have crazy second and third blocks, but who knows?
Cargo bot going next to you on Big Red. It's going above my left building. Gonna be heading to the
Looks like a
exfil.
fisher zone.
Nope.
We're just gonna do the same thing as last game. Okay. That cargo bot's gonna go out to Eggshell, yeah?
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for that ulti. I got a 2 to 4 for someone.
I think it's already probably our den egg, so it was a while ago. Like when I was landing.
Of course I played the Walking Dead Telltale game.
Check the guild.
It was alright.
Do you need that? Yeah, just grab it later.
It was good early.
Oh man.
I see the cargo bot now. Okay.
It was glitchy as hell though. Huh?
There's nothing.
Yeah.
Guns of shit here. I don't see a vault here.
Maybe this will be the first game of the day where we actually get a zone that doesn't full pull away from us at the end. Assuming we get there, I guess.
There's shots siphoned.
Yeah,
they're contesting. They're contesting.
Yeah, do you want to look it up?
Can we?
I mean, they're fighting crap siphon right now.
I think they're gonna be done by the time we get there.
Okay.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Got my upgrade. New level means I've got a new upgrade to pick.
You still need the site, yeah? Me, I'm good.
Well, I blame zones. Strats aren't so good, to be honest. Well, I mean, it still has a huge impact. What do you mean? Every spot they get, they have to fully evacuate and go through the opposite side for zone pulls. That's where most teams get fucked. Like, it has a huge role to play. But yeah, I mean, they're not playing super well. They haven't been able to play together in 3 weeks because of US immigration. They literally just started playing together again 2 days ago. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not really clicking today.
Hitting it.
Are we doing the same rotate, like north side of the map?
Yeah, we'll just go grab this. Where should go?
Evo harvester spotted near me.
Grab the shit here. Get this place scan. We can probably get these as well.
Let's check out that area.
Look to get this.
Yeah.
Not really a player scan we can get though.
You like their POIs? Their POIs have been great. Again, they were second place. Like, they were the second best team. Just barely behind Dark Zero. Like, the POIs were totally fine.
But did you want us? I'm gonna grab the Evo Harvester. Did you want us to hit the geyser and go up over, or go
Yeah,
to tunnel?
we're going up. Yeah. We should look to get both of these. Yeah, I should look to take control of this choke.
Spotted near me.
Yeah.
Let's go that way.
Which one you guys now? We get this choke, we can get this. We can get both of these.
Let's check out that Evo.
Yep.
Spotted a weapon supply bin over there.
What type of visa did they finally use to get in? B1s. And then they had to fly from Canada to Australia, and then Australia to LA, all within the span of about 5 days.
There's some traps in the choke guild.
And they got to LA 2 days ago.
Yes, the choke you're in right now.
Thanks, Prime Ghost.
Just want to get traps down now.
Wait, TSM's right here. I don't know if they know about me.
Maybe kill them if they run up.
I think he sees.
They don't have a bloodhound.
Horizon. No, right.
Oh, okay.
You're ready to peek empty.
I am. I'm walking around. I don't want them to get me.
I don't think they're coming this way. They're here. They're going the other way now.
I'm gonna go grab the. I'm gonna go grab this self kill. Somebody get the Evo Harvester.
No, they're not our team. They're not signed to us anymore. But obviously, it's still this same
I'll
squad.
get it as well.
The Evo Harvester.
Alright.
You want to come now?
Extended heavy mag.
I'm coming.
Level
I'm
3.
gonna grab that
You guys,
heavy
you guys
mag.
look to get this.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
go
going for it
that
now.
way.
Try and hit a bird when you can.
I just hit one now.
Okay,
Plus
they're
the
the
team
closest
is them.
Yeah.
Our aim is clear. Enemies lie that way.
Well, I'm perp. You guys will be perp once I hit this, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit that, then we want to look to go into Monument and get this one.
Alright.
Tango spotted.
Is there anything stopping you from re-signing them once they got into
Yeah, no
America?
one's anywhere near.
The laws. It'd be a crime.
Level. I earned this upgrade. Got my upgrade.
They don't look like they're coming
There's
this way.
nobody outside of the map.
Yeah, they're all
Literally no
south
one.
side. All the edge teams are south side right now.
We can get this player scan here, and then we can maybe look to get
Let's
this
check
here.
out this area.
Okay.
Getting third scan would
I'm
be
gonna
big
have to find a
here.
hemlock still.
Yeah, yeah. I want to go grab the Evo Harvester.
I'm gonna make
Rough fucking day.
Yes, no, I'm looking at it. I don't see them. I don't see them.
I'm making it and then we'll climb up, okay?
Maybe you're going up. I'm just making the beacon.
I'm going for now.
I'm heading north for this. Go with, look with
I
them,
don't
guild.
see them.
Let's go
Yep,
that way.
I'm staying with him. Putting the trap on him.
No, there's a shit show at Harvester though.
Yeah, there's literally like.
Yeah, I think
3
we look
teams.
to. I'm gonna grab this. And I think we look to get the
Let's
ring
check out
console
that
here.
area.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys can start heading there. I'll catch up. We've only got one evac as well.
Thanks, resub Harry.
Hitting them.
Yeah.
Okay, there's nobody in Fisher right now.
Let's
This
reposition
team's gonna
there.
head for it though. They're gonna take it.
Thanks, the
Just go
Prime
inside
Cake.
tunnel or what?
Let's go this way.
Okay.
Let's reposition there.
Oh, through that choke.
Well, it's gonna be way quicker for me.
Do I just go through Landside Tunnel?
Yeah, I heard the emotional
It's
support
fine,
alligator
fine,
got
fine,
kidnapped,
fine,
which
fine.
is super
Shouldn't go in.
sad.
Don't worry about it.
It's also a crazy thing to
I think
kidnap
Sample's
an
video.
entire alligator.
I can use energy if you guys need some, okay?
Okay. Got 120 right now.
I have 100 for double, but it's fine.
Team just got to landslide.
Yeah.
I don't
You
think we
wanna
can
do
go
that?
that way.
Okay.
But maybe just go into like Skyhook. I don't think
Let's
there's
check
anybody
out
like
that
here.
area.
We can, yeah, we can
We
wrap
could
it
wrap,
up.
we could
beacon
wrap all
over
the way
there.
north and get this.
Let's go that way.
Okay.
Evo Harvester
And
spotted
then look
near
for
me.
supply scan.
Yeah.
There was nobody on our edge, was there?
Absolutely no one.
Okay.
Unless one of the teams from south, like, doubles back.
Plus it seems like that's my bird.
That's good. It's pointing to like here for me.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really
Check
good.
out that
To me, it
You
looks
see the
like
Statue of
shit
Liberty
on
fall
stage.
today.
when we come in.
Highly doubt that happened. I don't even know how that could happen. Even in day after tomorrow, the Statue of Liberty didn't fall. It just got frozen.
Quality's really good so far. Winning bad.
Pointing back here for me.
Got a
Anybody up
replicator
middle?
there. Grab whatever you can carry.
I don't know.
Not that I know of.
We
can't see
we
it.
should get this if we can.
I don't see anyone.
I think we go for that. I think we go for that, and then we can look to get player scan from there.
Okay.
Okay.
No one's peeking right now.
The Alligator did work in the film industry too. He was in the Loki TV show. Was he? Wally? Wally was in the...
Get him when you can.
Huh.
Nothing.
Let's play this.
I'm zipping.
I don't remember that. I remember the Alligator in Loki, I just didn't know it was Wally.
You want me to go for it?
I think, yeah, I can just flick you from here. I'm gonna come with you to stand up there with you just in case.
Okay.
I'm staying up top middle, okay?
Yeah, let's look around for us, please. Good shot, skilled.
Team's coming out of the tunnel right now, on my ping.
Okay.
We're going to this corner building right now.
Yeah, hit it now, hit it now.
Conduit team probably TSM.
They got blue, they got blue, they got blue.
Probably TSM.
He's a prime kung fu.
Anybody behind right now? No.
Everything's taken. Middle's really fucking good walk in.
Yeah.
Alright, get ready for the entire zone to pull the other way. Or, Jesus. To pull the entirely other direction.
I don't know, but right here.
But this is a pretty decent walk-in, to be fair. This actually isn't a bad walk-in.
Empty? I think they did. I think they've gone to third this.
Can we maybe like
team right here crossing the street right here on my ping.
Look here.
So they can maybe walk that in. Ooh, let's go.
Conduit! Look at conduit!
Almost knocked.
Cracked.
Flash.
Is there anybody here? Do we just walk it into here?
I really think you just walk it in now while you already showed presence, yeah.
Go this way.
Contact.
Anybody bat?
Yeah, I could cuff them too.
Can you smoke? Can you smoke crafter? I'm gonna craft ammo for myself.
This team is still here.
Cuff on the back, quick.
This team is still in these buildings, yes.
Are we doing it?
Oof.
Do we fight them or do we go around?
Crossing the They have wingman,
It's a fucking hard
Probably
fight.
don't
We
fight
can
it.
go around.
Probably don't fight it. Probably don't fight it.
Let's go. We gotta go quick.
Yep, I'm coming.
Oh, we're going all the way around. Holy, okay.
Do you like the exact same evac as last game?
Yeah.
Oh, because we're evacing. Oh! Alright. Well, whatever. Fucking rip it, I guess.
This team might not be expecting another team because this team just evac from here.
Yeah. They're fighting.
Look up.
Why not just third party that? I think they're fighting right over there.
Back here if we have to.
What can we slam? What can we slam?
We can slam this tunnel here. I think we have to.
Why not just third party this?
Yeah.
3.
That guy's batting?
I'm just calling the evac.
Okay.
Who has evac?
I don't.
Take it.
Enemy spotted.
Okay.
Near me.
Pull it in.
He's not playing with confidence.
Yeah, we booked to fly for this. You know what I'm talking about, the tunnel?
I'm ducking.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe they wouldn't have time to get that kill and get into zone.
I don't know.
Not to tell. Are we just slamming it?
Let me slam it, just slam it here.
Okay,
Yeah,
slamming
slam
it.
it in there, slam it in there. There's a barrel down there.
I'm gonna smoke.
Break barrel.
I just smoke.
I'm good.
We can play if we need. We can play
I'm going into the crane. You're safe on me too. You're very safe on me.
Safe on field.
Not if they peek, empty.
No, we are.
No, you are.
Okay,
You're full safe in here.
They're looking.
Inside.
This is, they're saying it's safe in here. I don't think so.
Going back.
This looks like a really scary spot to play. And the zone's still pulled all the way across.
This thing here, plus here.
Just a back against the wall the entire time.
If you hug this corner here, you can't get picked by these guys, okay?
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Hostile. My marker.
Is that yours?
Yes.
Do we have another evac? No, we don't.
No, we gotta run it in.
Thank God, too. I think the evac here would 100% spell death, but at least we might be able to pick up a couple kills on the walk-in.
Is anyone out here?
I don't know. There was a team at this building though.
Let's reposition there.
Yeah, there is. Wait, there's a guy low ground. Looks like a solo Valk running.
Well, like around like this side here.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's reposition.
Can't see him, can't see him. We just gotta run it in. We have no other choice.
Yeah, he's... No ultimate skills, right, for Dog?
No.
Every chance that the team above just ults us. Do you bang out right or left?
I think right.
And then we just run like sort of in between right and
This is gonna be a tough one. This is the exact same zone too. Back to back, huh?
I don't know if that's any better.
That's tough. That's tough.
Getting that evac.
Evac
Fighting on this guys. I don't know if I need to.
Okay.
TSM's fragging out, so they're probably gonna lock down top 10.
Down on the other side. Can we look for them? Can we look for them?
Yeah, we can try. I'm gonna nade.
Oh, I like the fight idea. Oh, never mind. He's getting fucking fried. Team on the right really gave him a fucking wall up there.
Get right here. What do we do here? Follow on the empty. These guys on this side. Just walk in straight.
Come here.
Let's relocate here.
There's no one else. On me. Follow me.
We're running stride for stride with that team to our right. Oh,
We're gonna run in. I got ult down.
he's dead.
Get to me, get to me.
Yep. Just a bad day. Just a real bad day. Well, that's probably gonna seal losers bracket for us. I guess we'll see how the other lobbies go. Rough day. Rough fucking day.
Only has that white mag on the Volt. Could be enough. He gets taken down. Shark is one. Fnatic have the health advantage. And MDY.
Nah, 0 kills on that one. And 2 placement points. Actually, no, it might be 1. I don't remember where we got out. 1 or it doesn't matter. It's still 18th place at most.
To engage on this fight at first, but Amphi's the first to go down. Fnatic get eliminated. He can't go for the full reset. Huge here for 07.
That said, we've still got some things to sort out here on the north side of the circle. BR Demons, who played from the inside, will be going against Complexity. Let's get a listen in, see if Complexity can hold them off.
I need to get this armor stop.
Why? We need to walk up. We need to walk up to the shot.
Yeah, I'm popping a medkit. I'm popping a medkit.
Pick all the walls up. Pick all the walls up, Blue.
Yeah, I don't have any. Here,
Yeah,
I'm
pick
getting
all
him
your
now.
walls.
We have a bang behind us still though.
Yeah, I know. We'll kill him. We need to set our spot up.
I'm coming.
We're gonna fucking time.
Okay, I'm
coming up this rock.
Why not just fight early? I don't know, man. We usually do. Our team is 2nd place in kills. Was coming into this, and today we just didn't feel like fighting anything. Just always playing with our back against the wall, chasing zones. I don't know. I mean, again, they hadn't played together in 3 weeks because of US immigration fucking us, but even still, like, we're a totally different team right now.
07 come in and sweep up that final kill from the rat exiting out of Trials. Complexity now trying to fight for their lives, trying to get into cover, but they are in the line of sight of both Alliance and 07, who are trying to engage on Complexity with Alliance behind them.
Oh my god, 07, full send. They're playing for second here, essentially. Alliance have had the Southern Zone locked down for the longest time at 07. They recognize that. Do they come out on top? Yes, but you can see the resignation on Naski's face.
Congratulations to Alliance with a 2
Alright, well, good news is it can't get worse.
by taking the last game. Your victors for game number 6. No surprise here, just another day at work for Alliance with a huge finishing blow. I mean, this would have been the Roti Genome in that previous game if Legends didn't stop them. And guess what? Legends wasn't here to play with them.
It wasn't a huge one, right? It was 6 kills for Alliance. They were playing it very safe. They did
Alright,
not
I'm gonna
want
go work out, eat, and I think the next one's in like 6 or 7 hours. So I'll be back around then. I don't know what time, but around then. And then I'll fix the bitrate. Thanks for reminding me. Alright, have a good afternoon. See you soon. Bye-bye.